Oh, what's up? What's up, guys? Good morning. How we doing? Dude, fuck T Papa. On God. What a bitch ass little dude, fuck that guy. He has had the best day of his entire life. He got Altor. I know. I was there. I saw that live, dude. Literally scythe into dust into Altor. He's having a generational run. The real question, Poseidon, is who are you more mad at now? Him or Eevescape? Anyway, what up, fellas? How we doing tonight, dude? Lancey, Jerm, good to see you guys. Tempe Tuesday is wild. I read ahead in the guide, and we actually are doing Tempoross today. Probably all day. I don't know how long this is going to take. But that's fine because it's fucking Tuesday, and Tuesday is like the chill day. Tuesday is when you fucking chill. I'm done with the Schizo Poseidon Eevescape arc. Dude, as soon as you picked it up, you dropped it, man. What changed? Fuck HR. So glad we don't got that shit. Why, Cannabis? Why? Good morning, Dagger. How we doing? Hey, Toll, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Gibson, how we doing? Sean? Mr. Rennie, GM, fellas. I hope you guys had a lovely Monday and a lovely Tuesday so far. I've adopted a new protocol. Everyone knows HR stands for hurdles and roadblocks. You know, I want to make a joke about what HR actually stands for, Lancey, but I don't know what HR does stand for, so I can't. I literally can't. You know why? No, I really don't, Canopus, actually. I would love it if you would explain that to me, you know? I'm sitting home from work this Tuesday, so it is a great day. Oh, dude, fucking beautiful. You want to do Tempoross with me? You want to go to some Tempoross? We have to knock out like one last quest really quick. We have to do Sleeping Giants. Excuse me. Tasty, what color is your underwear? It's gray. It's gray Lululemon boxer briefs. Kamitani, what's up, brother? Mainism, how you doing, fellas? Damn, Cannabis, almost 200. I've greenlogged it, but thanks. Appreciate the damn, you fucking greenlogged. All right, dude, I am interested to see what we're gonna do now, because on the past 4 accounts I have done Tempoross on, I've been violently spooned the fishing barrel. And I feel like that has to stop at one point, but I'm still gonna pray that I get it. You know what I mean? Is there a prize for 200? Canvas, I'm flat out of prizes. I didn't even think you were gonna get to 100. I gave you my final lifetime tier 3 subscription. I get no more of those ever. You got the very last one. I'm not even kidding. I'm wearing the same exact underwear on right now. Dude, Lululemon underwear, fucking goated. The highest quality underwear I think I've ever owned. You know, I know they're made in sweatshops and stuff, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're bad. Maybe for like the world, but like not for my ass. You know what I mean? My balls. Anyway, Mass Tempoross. I would have organized like an event to do Tempoross all together. But I didn't read ahead in the guide, so I didn't actually know that we were doing this today until about 10 minutes ago. I don't know if we have enough people to do it, but if there are enough people that are interested, we could try it. What prompted this new journey? Dude, I don't know. I had this burning desire to do hardcore. Like, the goals on my main were kind of burning me out, dude. I just wasn't feeling them. Araxor burned me out, dude. Araxor is what fucking burned me out. I hated... That grind was killing me inside, dude. It really was. So I figured we'd get a little pocket hardcore. Chief, good morning, my queen. Figured we'd get a little pocket hardcore going. So that after the group hardcore, which is still taking place, I can come back to like a decent account that we can actually start doing some real gaming on. And also, I really, really like early game progress. I think it's so much fun. Hold up, sorry. I have allergies. Give me a sec. I'm doing drugs. There's nothing in this thing. Well, that's fine. We'll work on it. Oh, never mind. There was. It's all dripping out. Jesus Christ. Nothing better than Lulu underwear. Are you an enjoyer as well, Sean? You see the light, dude? Hell yeah. Vori pants are better than Lulu pants. Dude, I have a really, really tough time purchasing pants in general. I've never tried the Vori pants. I don't know if those are good. But what I have the most success on, for some reason, is thrifted pants. I don't know why they made pants better, but everything from like 20 years ago fits me immediately off the rack. If I buy a pair of pants anywhere else, like at a real store, I have to go get them tailored. You know? Might snag the tier 4 Patreon to discuss the historic achievement. Dude, Cannabis, you just give me $100 and I will get you on the Patreon. All right? Screw those guys, you know? I went 1284 for a single full Knox Alley. Yeah, no fun, buddy. No fun. What do I was about to, okay, never mind. That's not what I needed to do. I think I have like 3,300 KC on my main, 2,300 of which have been destroys and still no pet. So I'm getting fucked, dude. If I seek higher education and manage to pass the bar exam, can you pay for my tuition? Poseidon, from what you've told me, your parents are filthy fucking rich. Your parents are absurdly rich, man. I would start with them. If they're not going to pay for you to go to law school, you know, what are they even there for? I will consult my financial advisor. All right, beautiful, dude, beautiful. Is that the crazy girl at the nail salon? The game is so fun, it feels whimsical. It does feel whimsical. That's a very good way to put it. Anyway, off stream last night, I fished for like another hour and a half. And I did some cooking, so we got our levels up to the mandatory, what is that thing? Tempoross levels. You can literally con your way to money. Dude, it's harder than it sounds, though. Like, for me to con my way into money, I had to build up an online presence for 4 years, and play video games all the time, and make penis jokes into a microphone. It's not easy, dude. But on the plus side, I do get to steal all of your money now, and it's worked out pretty well for me, so. What god are you following? Expedition Guide. It's kind of old, actually. There's no real up-to-date guides, so I don't know how long I'm going to follow it, but I'm probably going to get some of the other grinds, some of like the early grinds out of the way, like Tempoross. Get myself to like 65-ish fishing, probably off-stream, so I can go do my Karambwans. Maybe like a decent agility level. I might go do some agility pyramid for money or something. Probably go sell some wines as well. Zulu Hello Fresh Deal. Is that the one that he got banned from ever participating again? And he had to give the money back? Is that the one? Or they never even paid him because he scammed? Is that what they did? Did sailing change the meta much? You know, I actually can't really answer that question. I don't think so. But no one has actually tried to theory craft an early game route since sailing came out. I think maybe in like another 6 months to a year, we'll probably get a Bodhi Guide V4. I'm moving this really quick. We'll probably get another Bodhi Guide V4 that will include sailing, at least to a small degree. But considering SOT and everything like that came out well before sailing, I don't think a SOT Rush guide is going to be that much affected by sailing. He's getting people to use his code and they'll give him money and he was making profit still. I definitely did not do that, dude. So let's not ask about this anymore. Would you like that $100 in the 420 gifters? No, I'm kidding, Cannabis. You could do the tier 4 sub. You could do that for sure. I'm not gonna scam my homies out of money, dude. Who do you think I am, man? Do you like selling is too little of outward use to an effect an account progress guide for something like a hardcore? At this point, yes, absolutely. But that's also to be pretty much exactly expected. I think their plan is to integrate it more with the game with the updates coming out. Damn, we are low on cash. We might have to go do some wine stealing, actually. Shit. All right, that's better. I feel better now. All right, anyway, let's continue onwards. We need GP, we need pickaxe, we need torch, 3 oak logs. Yeah, give me one of those. We need wool. Do I have a ball of wool? Where's my balls of wool? All right, we'll put those in there. Excuse me again. We'll put those in there. We need a ball of wool. Scam your homies, switch up on your day ones, act like you don't know nobody, and let the money change you. I actually did that, Chief. But unfortunately, when I started out, that's what I was just like. And so when the money changed me, it changed me into a better person who forms long-lasting, strong bonds with my community. You know what I mean? My first day studying for the bar today, and I almost ended it all. Dude, you can give some guidance to Poseidon, Sean. Yeah, dude, that legal stuff is hard. That stuff is, it's basically logic puzzles, but not fun. And they're hard. And that's pretty much it. That's all you're doing. It's a guy from Mootrius that I was following. Takes you from Lumbee to Soat. Yeah, I'm not doing a Soat rush on this account. I'm doing a Barrows Gloves rush, which is a little bit more well-rounded. If you're doing a true Soat rush, there's really not a lot of random AFKing that you can do that's useful for your account. You kind of have to stick exactly to that path. You know what I mean? Fake Chud, you were always nice from the start. Dude, that's actually not true. I was very toxic when I started streaming. But then I got tired of pretending. DM you an MP4 of your stream intro, not cropped. Do that yourself, but it ends in a perfect loop at the start. Oh, damn. Thanks, Ricky. Damn. Hell yeah. What if we did keep the McDonald's one, though? I kind of like the McDonald's one. Moons Rush? Yeah, dude, Moons is fucking sick as hell. I love Moons. Moons is really, really fun. That is exactly what we got to on my old hardcore, except we killed it as soon as we got there, which did kind of suck. Yeah, thank you, Ricky. I appreciate that. All in act, unfortunately. Dude, it was all in act, Chief, and it's been a balancing act ever since, you know? Want that just in case? W. Thank you, Ricky. All right. Anyway. Oh, we need one wool, not a ball. I read that wrong. 10 nails. We need a hammer. I'm assuming we probably need a saw. No, we don't. Chisel and a bucket of water. All right. Chisel. I don't know why the hell that's over there. Chisel, and I don't think we have a bucket of water. That's fine. Let's go fill this up. And we are fucking gaming today, fellas. Anyway, happy Tuesday. You guys got any big plans? Bro, we had our big call with Solo mission today. We have locked in the Dead Man highlights for season 3. We have secured the bag, all right? And my question to you guys is, what should I do with my split of the $100,000? What are we gonna do for our payment? What watch is on the wrist? Dude, my daily driver. I love this bad boy. It's a Casio. It was $30. It has a digital clock down below it, so I can actually read the time in a meaningful way without having to be like, all right, where's the hour hand? Okay, it's right there. That's between the 7 and the 8. So that means the number starts with a 7. All right, where's the minute hand? Anyway, that's what goes through my mind. So, Casio's goated? Truly is, dude. Treat all of us to one shot of chartreuse? I don't think you guys can handle that, man. Yeah, what up, Ian, dude? Good morning. Looking at juicy today. Did you know apparently 10% of people that have autism develop some form of savant skill, and about 50% of people with savant syndrome are autistic? Poseidon, did you get that?
TastyLife,
is that you? Dude,
streams,
ain't no way.
Oh,
back
nice.
to back Palomar raids?
That's awesome.
2 days in a row? Dude, Palomar. Let me bless, dude, drop your cash app, dude. Let me bless you. Let me bless you up, dude. Yeah, thank you, the raid, man. How's the stream today? I saw you were doing a Void Waker hunt, but I tuned in and you were at Kriara? Dude, curious. I'll take a Pepsi instead. Kebu, you get a Pepsi, man. Unless you want to take like a little sip, you know what I mean? I might, because I'm autistic as fuck. I know, Poseidon, and that's why I love you. All right? That's why you're extraordinary at being yourself, you know? Gotta be able to provide the time as fast as possible when asked. Dude, my dad got me like a pretty nice watch for my 25th birthday. And because it was around the time I was like looking for a more serious profession, and I didn't really care to set the watch, because when I check my time, I just look at my cell phone. And I was in like a final round job interview for this biomedical biopharma recruiting firm. And the interviewer, we had been talking for a while. The interviewer's like, what time is it? My dumbass, I fucking look at my watch and I'm like, I don't know. This isn't set. Dude, she looked at me like I was probably the dumbest person she had talked to all day. I did not get the job, to clarify. They called me back like a week later and they're like, yeah, you're not really the right fit for this, but how about how about you start applying for our like other branch we have? And I was like, okay, yeah, sure. And it was the same interviewer I was on the phone with. And I was like, yeah, sure, connect me over. And then she pauses for a second and she's like, are you sure this is really what you want to do? And I was like, bitch, you fucking offered it to me. What are you talking about? What is that? 1100 days clean and sober? Dude, I am proud of you, KB. That's impressive, man. It was a fashion-only watch, not functional. See, the fucked up thing is that it actually was a pretty nice watch. Like, it wasn't a fashion watch, but I was only using it as fashion. Dude, yeah, K-Boot, you got to be closer to, like, a 1050, bro, or 150, you know? What type of watch? It was a Longines Hydro Conquest, like the dive watch they have. Oof, try to let you down easy. Dude, they gave me an out and I didn't take it, and then they tried to give it to me again. And I was like, okay, well, I'll take the hint, man. I will take the hint. The recruiter is trying to save you? No, realistically, I was not cut out for that work, dude. I was interviewing for a position that was way higher than anything I had the credentials for. Like, I would have been a fish out of water. Tasty, autistic, where he doesn't know the subtext of that interview call. Still orders good food at restaurants. Yeah, I got a real specific brand, dude. I got tickled. Wasted opportunity. I would have hired on the spot if some dude I was interviewing checked the time on his watch and said it wasn't set. Dude, maybe that's why you're not an interviewer for a company. Maybe. Anyway, dude, where the hell are we going? We have to go start the Lost Tribe? Where the fuck is that? We've been ninnying around for too long, bro. Lumbridge Castle? The fuck does this think I am, dude? Watch the furry video. Oh, dude, I did not. I'm so sorry. I watched the first 2 minutes, and then I was like, I have to film Behemoth and go to bed. Alt-right furry convention is the focus. There are alt-right furries? I mean, I guess I can't really criticize that because I don't really know enough about furries. That doesn't sound right, though. I think that has always kind of stricken me as like an open-minded community because that's the only people that are going to accept the furry are open-minded people. So you would think the people that were furries were open-minded. But you never know these days, man. You never know. Almost time to get back to the main game. Dude, Cable, are we close? How many points, man? How many points? Don't open Pandora's box. Yeah, I apologize, actually. I don't even frankly want to know, man. That's not my problem. All right, Hans, get the hell over here. Where am I going? Okay. Aren't furries gay, or is that the stereotype of furries? Well, I did watch a video about furries a while ago. And believe it or not, they tend to be pretty neurodivergent. And if you think of like the hallmarks of people that are neurodivergent, they don't typically subscribe to the societal set of standards. You know, that's not something that really clicks with them. They don't respond well to an external societal pressure like that. So they tend to be a little bit more open to exploring the way that they feel on a very personal level without the confines of, you know, the rules and regulations that the man has put on us. And so therefore they tend to be a lot more open to being gay. That's all I got for you, though. I don't know. I didn't mean to go this way, you know. But apparently that's fucking changing if there are Nazi furries now. I didn't know that was a thing. I was not caught up to date with that. You spitting for real? I've been known to spit sometimes, dude. I spit sometimes. We have seen so many far-right people being secretly all kinds of things that they themselves condemn. It is an endemic problem. That is true. And maybe that speaks to something deeper. But I'm a fucking Twitch streamer, so please don't take my opinion as anything valuable. I'm actually begging you. It's not going to end well for you. Did you do the furry quiz, Tasty? I did not. Does that tell me what my fursona is? I've always felt like I would be a dragon or something. Although from a sexual standpoint, I think I would prefer fur over scales. But not that that's what furries are about. But I think that's what furries are about. I don't know. I'm going to have to ask. I'm taking your opinion as very valuable. Dude, look, unless you're asking me medical advice, legal advice, financial advice, life advice, romance advice, and my top 10 sex tips of the month. Other than that, my opinion's not worth very much. But for those categories, it is. So, yeah, ask away. Your opinion is, in fact, less valuable since you have a social media platform. That may be the case, Smokey Josh. It may be less valuable, but it is more powerful, if you think about that. Real question, when you're diagnosed with autism in the US, do doctors give you something to prove you have it, like a card? Yeah, we make people with autism carry around cards. We can identify them quickly. No, I mean, I don't know. I'm not okay, I'm not actually autistic. I'm a little weird, for sure. But my therapist tells me I don't have autism, so I believe him. I couldn't tell you. Oh, Kitty. Is anyone in here formally diagnosed with autism? Do you guys have like a paperwork that shows that? Like, I imagine there would be some sort of formal documentation. We're not gonna like brand them, you know? I'm a high functioning autism and I have no form of verification. You don't have like a piece of paper in a drawer somewhere sort of thing going on? Okay, we need to go get an anti-fire shield really quick. Let's go get one of these. Branding could work. We're not going to brand autistic people. That's pretty mean, dude. That's not cool. Doctor did advise her to not take Tylenol. Your mom's calling you autistic, man? She sounds cool. Is client with or without stretch plugin? Oh, I play stretched. I play 30% stretched. Getting an official diagnosis can help with social support programs. Yeah, and it also helps the person search out the necessary tools that they need to properly navigate the world with their condition, which I think is arguably more important. Yeah, what up, Bergenmeister? Dude, welcome back, brother. GM. Your client has been jelged? Dude, I actually, I don't need to admit that on stream. Good morning, Jerm. How are we? That's... I also play stretched with a plug-in. Dude, dap me up. That's sick. Where, dude, Kitty, come over here. Come on, buddy. My God. Oh, dude, also, Scuba Steve, what's up, brother? We got Onion, I think, tomorrow. Or no. Onion's coming this weekend. We get Onion this weekend, dude. I'm excited. We get to hang out with the kitty, dude. What is this, Cannabis? Is that yours? That looks like something that you own. That looks like a picture that you took, judging by the pasty white toes on the bottom, dude. I won't be around to see Onion on stream. Oh, yeah, because you're going on the same trip, dude. Fuck. Unfortunate. I'll take some pictures. I'll send them to Haggy. She can show them to you. Yo, Tasty, hair when? As soon as I can afford a plane ticket to Turkey, brother, I'm going to come back looking like Fabio. I'm going to have long, luscious locks. I'm going to be like Oda Block if the hair transplant was actually successful. All right, sweet. We got ourselves an anti-dragon shield. We will take that. We need to go complete Prince Ali Rescue, and then we get to go do Sleeping Giants. Not bad, dude. Not bad. Turkey ain't the king of hair transplants. South Korea is now. Well, that's even fucking farther for me, dude. That's a long-ass flight. I do have an affinity for Koreans, though. Fun, good people. Very good people. Where's Resting? Resting's Korean, I think. This bot can suck my dick. Nah, dude. Nightbot's a royal cuck, dude. I don't believe a word that comes out of that stupid clanker's mouth. Which would be a cheaper flight somewhere in the Middle East or South Korea? Probably the Middle East because you're not supposed to really go there. Like, I don't think that's suggested.
Oh, hey.
You know what I mean? Yeah, what up, 30s, dude? Good morning, man. I did see a TikTok of a guy who was a travel blogger who, oh, hell yeah, dude. Free use of the gate. He highly recommended going to countries in the weeks following a large terrorist attack because, like, they're not going to do it again. And, like, traveling is really cheap. It's very Machiavellian if you think about it. But I can't pick out a specific thing about that would be considered morally wrong. You know, If anything, you're supporting the economy and the rebuild and stuff. Anyway, 30. Same for the 34 months. I miss my people. I'm just freaking busy. Dude, yeah, what the hell is that, man? Your friend is paid by Dubai. My friend? I didn't say it was my friend. There's a guy, I saw a TikTok, dude. It's not wrong, but there's a non-zero chance you'll be there when a new attack hits. Dude, when have they ever done that twice? You know? Name one time they've done that twice, buddy. That's not going to happen. Okay, now we need to do Sleeping Giants. And then we get to go hit up the Tempoross Tuesday, which I'm actually pretty excited for. 9/11. Okay, no, not... You're okay, first... fuck, man. Okay, you're right. You're right. But no one is going to see the first attack, and then in the 30 minutes between the two is going to be like, now's a great time to book a trip to New York City. You know? I mean, like, you got to give it like a 2-week cooldown. You know what I mean? I misheard. I'm still calling him your friend, though. I don't know. I don't think I'd be friends with that guy. I don't remember who it was, but he gave me the vibes of like a sex tourist. And like hanging out with T-Papa is damning enough. I don't think I could have another friend like that, you know? What's the Dragon Simi icon? Dude, you missed the Dragon Simi badge 30s? Twitch partnered with RuneScape maybe like 6 months ago, I think. Where if you gifted a subscription to someone playing old school, you would get a Dragon Scimitar badge. Where the hell am I going? Daddy MILF 420. Nice. T-Papa is going to connect to Dubai then. He will run an agency by the end of the year. Dude, the only reason T-Papa would ever go to Dubai is to get pooped on by a supermodel. You guys know that's actually the original meaning of Dubai chocolate. You know, Dubai chocolate is an engineered viral trend because that used to be what they called the parties where the Dubai billionaires would fly out supermodels and shit on them. And so if you looked up Dubai chocolate, that's what you would find. So they engineered a new flavor and just paid marketing agencies to make it giga viral. And so now when you search Dubai chocolate, you see the pistachio and kanafa, which is further confirmed by the fact that it's frankly not that, like, it's good, it's fine. But like, it's not special, you know what I mean? If you could wake up tomorrow and have a full head of hair, never shave it bald, would you? But you mean I have like beautiful, healthy hair with a great hairline, Ricky? Yeah, I would take that. I like being bald, but make no assumptions. Like, I clearly know which one would be better for me, like, scientifically, you know? I like you bald, IDK. I like myself bald too, you know? But I think it's important that you're able to have your own independent self-image, but also understand that maybe back to these societal expectations, they're different. You know what I mean? Oh, hell yeah, we're gaming, dude. Holy shit. You can start wig maxing. Dude, you know what actually is really, really good nowadays? The toupees. You know? They're not crazy expensive, but you get a good one. They glue that shit on your noggin. You look pretty good. Hair systems, yes. Sorry, hair systems, yeah. Random drama bomb. Theatrics' mom passed away. Oh, dude, that's super sad. I don't really think that's like drama. That's unfortunate, man. Poor guy. I hope he's doing all right. He's very nice. Well, do you shave your head? I assume you got to keep yourself properly bald. If I'm being on top of it, ideally I shave it every 3 days. I should shave it today. Maybe I'll do that before my nightly shower. What up, Levius? Ooh-wee. Does the carpet match the drapes? I got hella pubes right now, man. How do you think I floss? Temp Tuesday equals 24 hours of Tempoross. No, it's gonna take me like 3 hours of Tempoross, probably, to get where I need to go. So probably not that, but you know. T-Baba said it looks like the doctors had to cut the webbing from between my toes. Gross, dude. Do you have webbed feet? I know some people that have webbed feet and stuff. I know one person that has webbed feet. I do. I use a Pitbull skull shaver. Pretty elite, actually. Those things work quite well. All right. Shower then shave. The heat opens up your pores. You get a closer, more even shave. See, I've always preferred shaving after because it's a little bit different with your head. The hair is very, very short. But when my skin is like moist, like the hair kind of sticks to me. All the little shavings kind of stick on, and then they get everywhere, and then I get a little itchy. You know, I could blow dry my scalp, actually. That's maybe not a bad call. Anyway, click fill and it will let... Oh, fuck. I can... Oh, you could just do that? Holy shit. Okay, that's... I will remember that for later, man. Nice. A webbed foot job would go hard, get that flipper job. Canvas, you're needed. Canvas, you're needed immediately. Please help. Canvas, this is not a drill. Please say something. That's... I'm on my way. All right, please take him out. Get him out of here. What the hell is this? Blades. Tips. Oh, okay. All right. Beautiful. Fridays. Good morning. Where are people getting these cool icons? Wait, what icons are you talking about? Twitch has been handing out hella badges recently. I got an IRL badge, which is ironic because I don't really like going outside. You must free your hands. Okay. All right. Here we go. Time for my favorite skilling activity. I actually really do like this skilling activity. I think it's pretty fun. I think it's pretty good. Yeah, wait, where did you get a Chikorita? Can you partner with Twitch so we can get tasty icons? You know what? Actually, no. My brother did interview for a job at Twitch. I don't think he ended up taking it. But that would have been so fucking cool if I had an inside man at Twitch. That would be so fucking sick. All right, nice. Okay, it just wants me to do this a lot. I'm just going to keep doing this. There we go. Do you moisturize your head? New bald brother trying to learn the ways here. I do moisturize the head. That's actually pretty important. Okay, grindstone time. Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, I would do it after every time you shave. You don't have to moisturize it every day, but like I moisturize my face every day after I wash it. Let's quench this bitch. So, if you're washing your face and you're moisturizing, just pour a little extra, and then when your face is done, get it on your head. That's what I recommend. Get me out of here. I'm gonna go all the way down here. Give myself a facial? Dude, it's called self-care. Maybe you've heard of it. Nice. He would come in and just fuck with the stream because brother stuff. Dude, when I first started streaming, he would come in with his full government name as his Twitch username. I had to ignore him for a stream and text him and be like, please, that has your first and last name. Please change that. You can't do that. Will AI Tasty ever make a return? No, he's dead, dude. That guy is cooked. That guy is done for, unfortunately. Well, fortunately for me. Just bought my girl an engagement ring. Talk to me. VM Bound, is that real and true news, actually? If that is, massive congratulations. If you send me proof of that, dude, and she says yes, I will put the crafting edit in Behemoth. For real this time. Pinky promise, man. Pinky swear. AI Tasty gunned down in the streets of Miami. That's what he gets for trying to run a fucking trap house, dude. That's his fault. Dumbass. Took AI life insurance. Feeling called out. You tell me your biological government name is woman, last name kisser? Your parents are... They fucking? They sound like they fuck, dude. Can you make an AI of T-Papa and use it here? I promise you, nobody wants that. Oh, no. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, that's got to be fine. Been painting a house in the boonies for the last 2 days. Found 7 ticks. Oh, dude. I found a tick on my body one time when I was a child. Turns out you can't just pull them off. Like, you got to pull them off very specifically. If you're like 7 and you try to pull them off, you actually just rip off the body and the head stays in you. And it just still sticks there. So just keep that in mind, guys. Take the head or you're fucked. I wish someone taught that to me when I was 7 years old. I was crying pretty hard. That was not a great time. Current poll, do you want AI T-Pop a slice? No. No. Please vote no on that. Please vote no. I'm actually begging. Found 5 of me last week and I was outside for maximum 50 minutes. Where the fuck do you guys live? Calling my gay son woman kisser? That checks out. All of my lawyers look over that. But the tickle had to reach down my pants and pulling off the boys. Dude, that's another terrifying thing about ticks is that they're attracted to places on your body that are very warm and typically moist. So think crevices. I'm talking armpits. I'm talking like knee crease. I'm talking balls and penis area, you know? Tasty, can you eat red meats? Yes. And I frequently do, actually. I eat a good bit of red meats, man. I'm not going to lie. All right. Well, it's Tempoross time, fellas. We have completed all of the necessary things to complete. And now we game. How do I get out of here? Beautiful. Unfortunately, chat doesn't realize that we have terrible ideas. So if we vote yes on AI T-Papa, it's a bad idea, so he won't do it. I thought T-Papa did bad ideas. Am I reading that wrong? Every time T-Papa has an idea that he's really excited about, it's one of the worst ideas I've ever heard in my life. And if you come to him with like a well thought out idea, he's like, no, I don't like that. Escort Jad was peak. That was still the most terrified I've ever seen T-Papa in my life, dude. That guy was sweating bullets all fucking day. Which, to be fair, I probably would be too. I get it. Brown duck? May potato coming in hot, brother. I'll deal with Lyme disease, but if I get that red meat allergy, it's Jover. I thought that was like a part of Lyme's disease. Are we already in the Tempoross world? Okay, well, okay, let's put that over here. Oh, you know what? Actually, I might as well just keep wielding this. There's no reason for me not to. Can you eat blue meat? Like horseshoe crabs? Horseshoe crabs are blue, I think. Or maybe it's their blood that's blue. Something's blue about those things. I don't trust them, personally. Okay, we need a hammer. And then we're going to need... Where do I get a thing? This guy? Can you... I have to buy it, bro? 5 coins? Fucking highway robbery. Nice. Beautiful. Daily Wordle? All right, yeah. We'll do the daily Wordle before we jump in. I think that's fair. Hold up. Let me fill my water butt. You can't fill them down here? You got to go on the ship? All right, shit. All right, fellas. Let's do the Wordle really quick. Ooh, there it is. Okay. Someone please give me a 5-letter word. Can we have T-Papa AI flirt with... Why are you typing IA? Sydney Sweeney to see if his AI version has any Riz. It's nearly impossible to have less Riz than T-Papa. He had to groom his wife, you know what I mean? Chime. Watermelon. You know what? What about water? I like the way you're thinking, man. Okay, we have T. T, what if it's like a TH? Thine. No, there's no E. What about thing? That's not too great for us, is it? What if it's like something like this, like an O-U-T? Like spout. Spout's a really good guess, actually. That gives us hella vowels. Wow, this is weird as fuck, actually. Okay. So what if it's UTS? UTS is my next thought. It can't be stout. Also, that's double T anyway. You know what I mean? Cloud is good? I don't know about that one, man. Only if I tee up, never stares in the camera. It'll be hard for so long. Dude, his eye contact does have a pretty visceral effect on my genital region. What up, Grizzled Ranger? Yeah, oh, fuck, dude. Nearly 5 years. Dude, my fucking OG. What's up, man? All right, we need your help. Okay, you know what? This could be kind of insane. No, that doesn't make any sense. I still think it's UTS. Because what other... We have a Y. That's the only other potential vowel that we have. So putting U in the middle would make sense. I don't imagine there's a Y in here. I mean, it could be like... No, styes would be a great guess, but we already have an S. And frankly, I just don't think there's a... Because if it's something like this, that means T would have to be the second letter. And there's no way that there's anything before T. Yeah, that wouldn't make any sense. So it can't be styes. So it has to be UTS. Busty, I don't think it could be... You know, I guess it could be busty. It's probably musty. Yeah? This fits all the rules. Dude, if it's busty, I'm gonna kill you. Oh, shit. Okay. So, dusty, we have dusty and we have lusty. It's gotta be dusty, right? It's gotta be dusty. That was a close call. That was a pretty close call right there. Nice. Rusty, I believe R was already taken. Yeah, R was gone. R was already gone. What up, Mr. Assuring Anyway, dude, if anybody wants to come do some Tempoross, what world are we on? We're on 315, which apparently is a Tempoross world. I was unaware of that. Oh, it's just fishing trawler. Okay. Well, whatever. I'm going on. If you guys want to roll with, dude, you're welcome to. We have to sit here until 200 permits. We need 200 permits from this place. So, sounds like we should start drinking 100 beers. Nice. You guys came out of 5 GP, you get them free in the minigame. I'm gonna fucking do it for real this time, dude. I can't do this anymore. Alright, dude. Peepo Ross time. Good time. 200 proof beers? Can something be 100% alcohol and still be a beer, Woman Kisser? I don't even know if alcohol can be 100% alcohol. Is that possible? Got 60,000 glass to blow? Jesus, fuck, man. Alright, have a good time, dude. Enjoy it. Enjoy it, dude. Talking about permits, fucking stupid corporate asshats bent on us hard about following permits to the T. Because state roads, you gotta have certain shit for speeds above 40 miles an hour. Dude, yeah, the fucking government and the regulations and rules on the road. I wanna be able to do whatever I want on the road, dude. I'm calling the fucking police. Anhydrous ethanol does exist, but it rips water from the air, so it's not 100% for long once you open it. Dude, science. That's kind of tight, actually. Does it get you drunk? Well, it's ethanol. You're not supposed to drink ethanol. I had a friend in high school. He ended up dying, but he would do that sometimes. Is there no Tempoross fucking thing? Is there no Tempoross plugin? Oh, I guess not. Okay, we've got it online, fellas. I'm just gonna go cook, honestly. They want rumble strips out and barrels for a taper, blah, blah, blah. Dude, I'm really sorry you have to deal with that, 30s, man. That's unfortunate, brother. That's unfortunate. You have to use an azeotrope beaker to get past. Dude, when the hell did you guys get so into science? I don't know. I genuinely believe we probably have the smartest Twitch chat in the entire RuneScape section. I have all the doctors. I've got all the scientists. Like, take a look at Foe's chat and tell me you think that, you know, his is smarter. You know what I mean? I have a degree in chemistry. Oh, shit. Wait, Thax, what do you do? School Run's dad went 80% blind from drinking homemade spirits. Wasn't drained properly, and he had ethanol. Jesus Christ, dude. Everybody watching from the gym. I don't know if that one's true, man. Analytical lab scientist. All right, that makes sense. Dude, have you ever heard of my good friends over at Pfizer? You considered taking up a job opportunity with those guys? They're good for the world. Oh, hell yeah. We got an easy combat task. That's gorgeous. That's beautiful. Did you just graduate my JD last weekend? What does JD stand for? I know you got your like law degree and stuff going on. Where you're taking the bar. Or studying for the bar? Is that what you're doing? Look at that Lockheed money. Oh, dude, fuck yeah. I had a buddy back from my old, he was my old neighbor who worked for, not Lockheed, but like the defense contractor that's two names. I know Lockheed Martin is two names. He quit because he was bored. He had no moral problems with it. He just didn't like it. Which is, you know what? Fair enough, dude. Northrop Grumman. Yes, thank you. That's what it was. What the world? Dude, we are on 315. You kicked me out of the clan? We did not kick you out of the clan. What happened is you applied, and whoever opened the applications switched worlds. I can get you in today, though. If you're online to actually apply right now, I can get you in. 315 and 422 are drastically different. Wait, what the fuck? Why am I on 422? Okay, never mind. I'm high as hell. That's... Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah, we're 422. Good catch. Lawyers, JD, the fakest doctors in the world. No, that's reserved for chiropractors. Yeah, dude, I get those chiropractor TikToks on my TikTok feed where for some reason it's like the bustiest Latina you've ever seen in your life, and you know she's got back problems or whatever, and then they do some like violent, exaggerated crack. I do watch them. I do watch them. Yeah, I do watch them. They're good videos. All right, freak you. Tasty, you ever gotten a happy ending from a parlor in your life? No. No, I actually have not, man. I'm gonna be real. Yeah, the AI chiro. I've seen those where they yeet the old lady across the room. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Lucky is a major customer of ours, so at least somewhat removed from bombing children, but not far. I mean, if you think about it, dude, there was a... You're never that far removed from dirty money. You just gotta turn a blind eye to it. There was a guy on Twitch during, like, the COVID era that, I don't remember his name, but he was a really big oiler for a lot of streamers. And it turns out he was part of the family, like the royal family in some Middle Eastern country that happens to be the only country left in the world where slavery is completely legal. And so he was like donating direct blood money to people. I mean, I would have taken it personally, but some people were upset about that when they learned about that. Gorgeous, beautiful, incredible. The table slams so it's half the noise, but they still want to paralyze you and call normal bowel gas disease. Yeah, I don't have a lot of trust for chiropractors. But it does kind of look like it feels good, you know? I mean, I'm just going to go get a massage. I'm not going to do anything else. I'm very excited. I've got a massage scheduled pretty soon, actually. Zombie X better than D-Sim. Dude, Zombie X is so much better than D-Sim. Zombie X is fucking insane. It's honestly, like, most people just literally skip the whip these days. They just go for Zombie X. Zombie X into, like, Nally or something. Your boy just took 2 Benadryl. Guess who has 2 thumbs and is about to fall asleep at the computer? Dude, you know what you should do? Hi. You know what you... Oh, shit. Sorry. Wrong one. I was in the game chat. Clan chat. You should take 4 more Benadryl and then stay awake as long as you can and just see what happens. I've always wanted to take a lot of Ambien and stay awake. And, like, see what the real world looks like. You know what I mean? Yeah, we were just talking about that, K-Boo. I saw that. Unfortunate. Even as a slash item against Blood Moon, it is a fantastic slash item against Blood Moon. It's honestly, you could use it for everything besides stab. It's hard to get a better stab weapon early on anyway. If you have the Zombie Axe, you use that for all 3 of them, realistically. Unless you get, like, Bell's Folly. You could go get Bell's Folly. Oh, dude, it's the Cock Doctor? No way, dude. Hell yeah. Who the fuck uses Facebook today? Dude, a lot of people. I actually have to make a Facebook. I have to make a gaming Facebook for my agency because we've got like a brand pairing that they want cross-posted onto Facebook. And like, I have to be a collaborator or something. I don't know. I have to make a Facebook. Which, really excited to start posting about conspiracy theories on that. Take 4 Ambien, wait 30 minutes, choke yourself while jerking off, and see if you come or pass out first. That's a really good idea, Huckies. I like that a lot, my man. I know what I'm doing tonight. Arc and Blade on stab. Is that better than a Zombie Axe for Eclipse Moon? I did keep up with people I went to school with. I have an old Facebook, and the only time I've ever logged into it, all I saw on the feed was, for some reason, people who become really religious after high school tend to love Facebook. And then people who are anti-Semitic tend to use Facebook. And that seems to be about it. That's really all that I see on there. Historically, or have seen, I guess. Alright, this is free points. I'm putting this out. Putting this out, baby. Nice. You know? Dude, Facebook Marketplace is fucking legit, though. I've gotten many pieces of furniture in this very house from Facebook Marketplace. I feel called out by that one. What are you anti-Semitic or really religious after high school? Or are you both, dude? Boom, beep, boop, 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 boop. Someone save me. I'm 100 dry solo cocks. It won't let me leave. This is, you're not going to believe this. This is the best part. You actually can just not do Chambers of Zarek. You know? And I guarantee you, you'll feel better. You'll actually be happier. You'll get to wake up in the morning, bright-eyed, starry-eyed. Nothing but limitless opportunities around you. You know what I mean? Talking about anti-Semitism, what do you personally think about Jews and the Talmud? You know, that's a really good question, man. And I'm actually really excited to answer it because I think it's really important that we have discussions about personal beliefs because people believe a lot of different stuff. Like, if you look at each different person, like, some people can believe one thing, and then you ask another person, and then it could be maybe from, like, the direct opposite perspective. And you have to understand that there's... Those perspectives are formed through a life of experiences, and you have to be willing and ready to accept that, you know, maybe they're not as wrong as you think. Like, you are convinced that you're right, and they're convinced that they're right. You know what I mean? How rare would you say a third age long is on leagues? So take the drop rate of the third age longsword and multiply it by 5. And that's exactly how rare it is, Malicious. I got you on that one, dude. Easy fucking peasy. Doesn't sound like an APAC approved response. Dude, I know APAC buys politics and stuff. All I'm saying, APAC, if you're out there, I am so cheap. I will say whatever you want. I don't know, what's fair? 5 grand a month? 5 grand a month. I'll do that. Whatever talking points you want, hit me up, you know? Or if you're an opposite organization, Iran, hit me up. 5 grand a month. Russia, 5 grand a month. CIA, 10 grand a month. You guys got a lot of money, you know? Those guys have a lot of money. It's a higher price for them. Anyway. speech you gave is the same speech your friend gave before they sent an Asian Swedish psyop to... No, I promise you, my friend is not important enough to psyop, dude. I'll pay you $5 if you don't do it. $5 if I don't what? Take political money from a foreign nation? No deal. Actually, I take that back. Deal. Fork it over. I need that $5 right now, man. I got Chicago coming up. That's going to be a pretty expensive trip, you know what I mean? A psyop might be overkill. It would just be the easiest psyop in history, you know what I mean? So, like, pretty much 100% success rate. It would work. I try to watch Behemoth every night, but sometimes I fall asleep during the first minute. Is that because you're viciously bored, or is it because I have a soothing, velvety voice? Would you talk about the benefits to having a small PP for $5 grand a month? Yes, again, I will talk about almost anything for $5 grand a month. Yeah, nearly anything, so. Ooh, dude, my dad just asked me what I want for my birthday. Do you think my dad would buy me a Glock 19? I'm gonna ask for a Glock 19 for my birthday, I think. A bigger dog? I don't think they have those. I watch Behe every morning in the shower. Do what you will with that information. You would not be the first, man. We did a full-blown podcast with Ginger Beardy when he was naked. Dude, he showed us his cock. That wasn't in the recording. That was before we started recording, but he did. I run the 17. I don't know what the difference is. What's the difference? Didn't picture you as a gun guy. I'm not really. Oh, Germ is here, dude. Hell yeah. All right, sweet. We got the squadron. Nice. We got the PP Doctor and Germ. Fuck yeah. Who's the next Behe guest? We have Eviescape solo mission. Week off because we're in Chicago. And then I would really like to have Bodie following that up to give like a retrospective on it. But we're gonna have to work with his schedule. Because the only time he's been available and opted to come on was when he was on vacation. And we were like, don't, enjoy your vacation. Don't come talk to us. Go do something else. Dual Berettas? Hell yeah, dude. I'm skipping this week when? This week then? Dude, you're not going to be able to miss it. It's Eviescape. You're not, it's going to be 4 thumbnails on your YouTube homepage. Go to get a tune-in from a 3 Michelin star. You good, me and Temp? No Mewtwo for you? Wait, what the hell? Oh, hi, Super Steve. Dude, I'm talking to the chat, man. You're in the chat. What is this? What the hell is that supposed to mean? Get up Tasty's Mewtwo? All right. Let me make a deal. Let me make a deal with you, dude. Me, you, my hotel room, 4 jars of peanut butter. Only one leaves alive. And that person gets all of the Mewtwo's. Deal or no deal? What will you consider the end of season 1 for the Behe cast? I don't imagine we're going to have seasons. Why only 4? Scuba Steve is not going to be alive to see the 3rd jar opening. That's just for safety. Over-prepare, underperform. That's how I do for all of my Tinder dates. T-Papa just committed getting beers at DMM. Can we count you in too? I don't know who you are. Who are you? I mean, maybe. Are you cool? How cool are you on a scale of 1 to 10? And answer honestly. I want an honest answer out of you. I'm sturdy. Not after I'm done with you, man. 6 or 7? I'll consider it, man. That's a coin flip. Wait, are you buying? If you're buying, I'm in. Count me in, dude. Yeah, fuck it. We'll go. My mom says I'm cool. Dude, you are very cool, Swollmeister. You're very cool. And don't let anyone ever tell you differently. Even if they're right about it, don't listen to them. All right? That doesn't matter. Seasons is better for algo. Get with the times. I don't know if that's true. I mean, I guess we could just do seasons based on the year. I don't know. You know, actually, I take all that back. I believe you are correct. We did some preliminary research into how we should format. And we got to have like a banger final episode, maybe like episode 20, and then we'll take a couple week break. I think it works. It works like kind of like that. Nice. Heard you're going to put peanut butter on Steve? Prove. I never said what I was going to do with the peanut butter. Good morning, Ash. I never once mentioned what the peanut butter will be doing. I just said there's going to be jars of peanut butter in the presence. You can only imagine how it looks when you open Tinder in USA. I mean, I guess it kind of depends on where you are. When I was on Tinder, it was in college, so I was at Arizona State University. So it was, I mean, frankly, it was pretty good, you know. But dude, you go to somewhere like Arkansas? Yeah, tortas. Tortas left and right, man. Even in the fog of war, the German tank can be seen. Going to Florida was literally the Holy Grail. Lots of cousins. It was awful at Berkeley. Are you talking about Berkeley in the music school or the actual college? Or both? What are the chances Mel would let you bring a stripper onto Behe again? Scuba Steve, I would never even ask that. I don't want to know. And first of all, her being a stripper had nothing to do with her presence. She wasn't stripping on Behemoth. She was just in the background of my video and also happened to be a stripper. You know what I mean? It's with face tattoos. There's a rite of passage that has to happen at least once. I don't know if that's true. I think you guys are making up rules. And why not? Why would I not want to? That's a good question, man. It's a good question. Single moms quoting Bible verses. Jesus, you guys are brutal. You were the one who brought attention to it. Did I? I don't... Dude, that was like 3.5 years ago. I don't remember that. How do you remember that? 1 hour interview with a Las Vegas prostitute about RuneScape. I'm gonna let T-Papa do that. I think that's T-Papa's area of expertise. What if the stripper was me? What do you think realistically, Malicious, you could charge as an hourly rate to be a male stripper? What do you think is fair for your services? You were single, a chud like you? Isn't chud like a bad thing? Do you mean Chad? You mean Chad, right? I thought chud was like someone with a recessed jawline or something. You get paid $20 an hour and worked as a stripper in a dealership. All right, that's worth it. I would give you 25 upwards. Just like thinking about it. I don't know what you look like, but your spirit that's what I really look for in a stripper, is the spirit. Let me in. Was there someone who made an escort play RuneScape? That was the very own T-Papa Slice, Dr. Soulmeister. That was T-Papa who did that. Legendary video. Got him partnered on Twitch, man. It was great. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, Jesus Christ, Ricky. Every time T-Papa has an idea that he's really excited about, it's one of the worst ideas I've ever heard in my life. And if you come to him with like a well thought out idea, he's like, no, I don't like that.
Bro, I told Tasty that we should start nicotine pouches, but instead of nicotine, it's caffeine, and sell them to Behe viewers and children. And he said,
every time, dude, see, you see how fucking excited he got about that? Is that not the worst idea you've ever heard, dude? The and children. Look, okay, the children part, he might be cooking with that. I don't want to say he's not cooking with the children part. That's actually pretty smart. We got to figure out how to let them steal their parents' wallet. We got to, like, include that in the advertisement. I don't think putting caffeine in your lip is a good idea. You know what I got an Instagram ad for one time? Was, it was powdered caffeine that you were supposed to snort. I forget the name of it. You could probably still buy it. You could find it online and buy it, probably. That would piss me off so fucking bad. If I snorted a painful burning powder and didn't get fucking coked out of my mind right after, that would make me so angry, you know? It's 2026, the debit card is saved to the phone. Actually really true and very smart. Yeah, fuck. We gotta hope parents have unsecured iPads. Oh, I'm just gonna keep cooking. It's the Coke alternative for AA goers. Does snorting hurt? I mean, I wouldn't know personally, but I've heard it depends on the substance. Something like cocaine is quite effortless. But if you were to snort a substance like MDMA or Adderall that you had crushed up yourself, that burns quite a bit. That's not very comfortable, but it's not like super pain. This is what I've been told. You know, allegedly. Didn't there used to be an energy drink company called Cocaine? I think they made a powder. Dude, I don't know about that, but when I was in college at ASU, some of the dudes on the powerlifting team made their own pre-workout, and they called it Not Cocaine. And, like, their advertising campaign was filmed on either iPhone 5, and they just, like, they lined up a line of pre-workout on top of a bumper plate. I thought that was pretty sick, actually. I never tried it. It was probably fine. Snorting MDMA is rough. I mean, allegedly. That's what I've heard, you know. Did that once in high school. I had blue boogers for a week. What, you snorted what? What did you snort in high school? Parachuting is the only way to do MDMA? Dude, you're an actual drug addict. You know what parachuting is, man? You're a drug addict. I can see right through you. Adderall. Why is Adderall blue? I guess it comes in a lot of different colors. Asterix, no, dude. Vibe go to shitty mobile game where you get energy with the caffeine pouches and then make in-app microtransactions where you can actually order real versions in-app. Dude, DoorDash, but a gacha game? That's an idea that T-Papa would love, Ricky. You should take that to him, man. Ketamine hurts? See, I've never actually snorted ketamine, so I guess I wouldn't know. That one's not allegedly. I just haven't done that. I'm not European. My recent Addy came in a funny shape and color. That's because there's like a weird shortage going on right now where they need to... I guess they just need to outsource to different versions. I don't know. You make T-Baba sound like Ed from Ed, and Eddie trying to scheme for a jawbreaker. No, that's literally what he fucking is. That is exactly what he is. He's just scheming constantly, and it's never once worked. I don't know who that would make me. Dude, if I was going to be anybody from that show, I'd like to be Rolf. I think I'd get along great with Rolf. You're Kevin? I don't remember Kevin. Snorting pain ladder. Oh, I like how you include meth. Meth, ecstasy, ether, coke, prescription pills, MDMA, decent coke. Have you snorted meth before, Huckties? Feels like you'd be a slutty canker sister. Hey, man, aren't those children? Asking for a friend. They put the spicy marbles in the middle that fuck you up if you crush them. That's insane, dude. I thought this was America, dude. I thought this is fucking America. Man, I don't know. Back in like middle school, there would be kids, didn't even do drugs, by the way. We're in middle school. No one did drugs. But the ones who would eventually go on to do drugs, You could tell because they would like crush up Smarties and snort crushed up Smarties and like pixie sticks and stuff. And you know, it's like, yeah, you're dying in a drunk driving accident for sure. Like you're not making it that far, you know? You could just tell. Yeah, you could really just tell. Yeah, no, they got now the Cookie Monster pajamas. They got the Cookie Monster pajamas, the pajama pants, or hat. If it's both, deadly combination, man. You saying you've never snorted anything you probably shouldn't have? I frequently snorted things I shouldn't have. But I'm reformed now. I'm clean, dude. Bro, I joined the DMM Discord today for the competitors, and within 4 minutes, Skidler adds me, and he's like, "Can you bring 2 grams of coke to DMM?" in the general chat. I was like, first of all, no, I don't live in Chicago, and second of all, maybe let me talk to my guy. Can you? Theoretically, I could. Yes, I'm not going to. I could do anything, dude. Through Jesus Christ, anything is possible. All right, never forget that. Does Hamsey live in Chicago? My boy Hamsey lives in Miami, which is why you haven't seen him, Ricky, because he's been on a 4-week bender since he's gotten there. Only 2 grams, not sharing with the class. That's what we like to call a personal bag, dude. That's the private bag, the VIP bag, as some in the community would say. He's dead, probably. Never mind. No, I talked to him on the phone for like an hour and a half. He was. It was only supposed to be like a short call. We were just saying what's up, but he was on the way to a Tinder date because he was trying to just meet some people in his city. And he got to the restaurant, and the girl canceled on him as soon as he sat down. So we just sat there yapping for like an hour and a half, dude. But that was like a month ago. He could be dead now. Dude, he might be dead. Oh, man. He's probably dead. Or he's invincible, you know? He isn't dead. He tweeted. That doesn't prove anything, dude. I've watched a lot of true crime. Oftentimes, the killer would take the cell phone and text the beloved family members so they wouldn't think anything is wrong. You know? I wasn't big into meth. That's good to know, Hutties. Did it a few times over a weekend. Always felt dirty. Not that much of an uppers guy. Dude, you should check out heroin. You'd probably like that a lot. Man. Yo, what up, Indicat student? Good morning, good morning. 57 out of 266. Yo, boy getting promoted. Yo, I don't know what that means, dude, but fucking congrats, Shirley. What does that mean? Hell yeah. All right, just get me out of here. Let's do this. That's 2 downer. Man, I don't know. What do we have to pick from now? Oh, acid, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. They also voice change calls to mimic the diseased. Do you mean the deceased? How's leg day? Leg day is tomorrow, man. Today is my rest day. Today is the good old-fashioned rest day. I had a little cheat meal, too. Had a little In-N-Out burger. 2 downer? I hardly know her. Dude, what if she bloat? Am I right? You know? Anyway, I'll be here all week. Actually, no, I won't. This is my Friday, so good luck, fellas. OML number came out today for Army SSG eval board. It got ranked 57 out of 266. Ooh, Shully, that means we're getting a little pay jump. Is that what that means? Not fucking bad, dude. There we go. I'm American. I can't spell. Don't let the Europeans win this one. Don't let the Europeans think that they're smarter than us because they have better social services and education and public transit. Name one European who's not fucking gay. You know what I mean? Can't do it. Impossible. So, Americans on top. But $1,000 extra a month by the time I get promoted, that's pretty fucking good, dude. A 12 grand raise? That's not bad. How's the hardcore feeling, Tasty? Dude, pretty good, Armand. We're at the fun part. We get to do this which I like having an activity that I don't have to think about that I can do for a few hours, you know? Who gives better deals on power tools? A crackhead desperate for another hit, or a girlfriend that got cheated on by her handyman boyfriend? That's a really good question, Malicious. You should maybe go to, like, Princeton or Harvard and see if you can get that studied. Take that to the faculty. They'd like that. Ah, fishing flying up, fellas. We're already level 40. Holy hell. We've only been here for like 22 minutes. These games are pretty fast. If all Europeans are gay, does that mean they're all furries? No, no, no. So if you're familiar with circles and squares, every circle is a square, but not every square is a circle. So all furries are gay, but not all gays are furries. If you ever get confused, just put your hands up like this in front of you, and the one that makes an L is your left hand. I use that trick all the time when I'm driving. I can't read, though? Well, then flip them around, and whichever one doesn't look like an L, which you should be able... If you can't read, you wouldn't know what an L looks like. So look for the one that doesn't look like that, and then you're good, dude, you know? This has been a life pro tip from TastyLife. Please consider subscribing and following the live stream. Yeah, that's fair, Ash. That's fair. Was Vlad the Impaler just a gay with an attitude? I mean, did they... If you think about it, way back in the day, back in, like, the medieval times, before they had, like, Skittles and stuff, sexuality was viewed very, very differently. You know, it wasn't like... It was just kind of like... You know what I mean? Back then, it was a little bit... It was like... Whereas today, it's like, you know, but back then is, you know, that's what I've read about online a lot. So, I don't know why I stopped cooking. I should have kept cooking. Directions unclear. I went right. Well, if you take 2 more, you'll start going left. I've done the math. I've ran the numbers. It checks out. Let me on. Ha. Beautiful.
Hey, where's the gabagool?
Hey, it actually worked, dude. Nice. Hell yeah.
She tem on my poor till ios.
I felt that one in the soul, brother. I felt that one in the damn soul. That's sick as fuck. Thanks for the 10 months, dude. There were ancient civilizations of gay people. That was lit. How do you know? Were you there? Oh, Haggy. Good morning, Haggy. Hagatha. When do we get Onion? At what point in time do we receive protective custody over Onion? Hell yeah, dude. 5KC. I'm going crazy. Could you imagine getting your heart broken in the Middle Ages? You just go back to dwelling, no phone, no computer, not even book, parentheses illiterate, just you in the darkness. No, Ricky, that didn't happen. If you got married back then, it's because both of your dads made it happen. So there's no room for heartbreak back then. It's just a little fun, tasty fact. If you enjoyed that, consider subscribing and following the live stream. I'm coming here after work. All right, hell yeah, beautiful. Is Onion an animal? Onion's a little cat, dude. I'm a Steve. Did Steven leave? At P. At P. I'm going to go ahead and delete that one for your own sake, Myoma. I'm getting mixed answers here. Dude, Onion's a cat. Don't believe whoever's saying anything else. Scuba's lying to you, man. He's practicing deceptive techniques. I'd leave him on the other docks. I got south spawn. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Ew. Fucking gross, dude. You're on the other side. Pisses. If you had to pick only one game mode, what would it be? Oh, that's a good question, man. I'm gonna have to go with main. I think I'm gonna have to go with main. But I think all the game modes work very well in conjunction with each other. As someone whose job it is to do nothing but play RuneScape, like, I love my main. If I was a normal player, I would like to experience the game as a main for the most part. But sometimes it gets a little boring, so you gotta switch it up to a hardcore. You know what I mean? But then if you get deep on an Iron Man, then you have to farm and stuff and do herb lore. Yuck. Ew. I will not be doing this. Damn, my boy just ran right through. You guys are savage. Holy hell. Your job is to sit on screen and answer the same 13 questions every hour. Riggy, you are true. My job is not to play RuneScape. The RuneScape is a vessel through which I am allowed to do my job. It's percentage-wise maybe about 30% of my responsibilities. Tasty didn't do the thing, so you're amazing and awesome, and I love you. What do you mean I didn't do the thing? What do you mean what thing? Was she supposed to get me to do something? What do you mean? Scroll up in game? In game. In game. Tasty, can you tell Haggy that she's awesome? I love her. Okay, that's a dirty trick. You guys know I don't look at the in-game chat. That's a dirty, underhanded tactic. But Haggy, you're awesome, and I love you. That's from me, Andrew, that time. RuneScape is 90% just a cookie clicker. Yeah, but it's like a cookie clicker and Guitar Hero put together. Oh, I didn't even look at the energy. Oh, no. If you hate Haggy, just say that. Bro, when have I ever held back from telling someone I hated them? Name one time I've lied about hating someone. I make my feelings known, dude. I wear my emotions on my sleeve. I just happen to have antisocial personality disorder, so I don't have that many emotions, you know? You wanna know because you're always holding back? Alright, fine. It's time for vulnerability, guys. But you start. You guys start. What are you drinking? This is a Sprite Cherry Lime Chill. I actually just ran out. I'm gonna have to go crack open a LaCroix. Sorry. Can everyone in chat say one person online that they love? Ooh, does it have to be someone that we don't know? Are you talking about like a creator or just anybody from the internet? I've got answers for both. When I die, I want to be reincarnated as a mosquito, so my entire life is dedicated to sucking you off. Bean Dip, you don't have to be a mosquito to do that. Hit my line, baby girl. Okay, well, we got one. We gave it our best shot, fellas. We gave it our we gave it the damn good shot, fellas. Hell yeah. I'd ask what we are after. You don't want that. Just because I don't want something doesn't mean you have to formulate your entire life around it, you know? You need to do what's good for you, Bean Dip. You owe that to yourself. If that makes other people uncomfortable, you know, that's their problem. You know, be yourself, man. And we're not anything, just so that's clear if you do ask that. This is just casual, nothing more. If you watch It's Will in 2026, I won't finish this sentence. I don't think I've tuned into an It's Will stream in a while, man. I'm not gonna lie. Dude, I don't know if you guys have noticed. He's stopped playing RuneScape. I haven't seen him play RuneScape in a while. I wonder what's up with that. Oh, jeez Louise. It's my Pookie squeaks. Dude, we do love squeaks. Saturdays are the best days. Dude, today's my Friday, which means tomorrow's my Saturday. What am I doing tomorrow? Good question. Let me pull up the calendar. I'm taking Mark to get his nails trimmed. Okay, that's fun. That's basically a weekend. That's pretty cool. I'll do that. He's having a lot more fun with variety. No, I am kidding. I know what's happening with Will. Take my in-game name. I love it, Sean. Oh! New Tempoross PB? Hell yeah. Dude, you want a violent prediction, though, Lazarus? It is leg day tomorrow on the couch. This is my most hot topic prediction. I don't think he's coming back to RuneScape, fellas. I don't think he's coming. No way! There's an OnlyFans bot here! What the hell, dude? Jesus Christ. Wednesdays over Saturdays is a sentence from either the unemployed or retail employees, no in between. Which one does that make me, hobos? Am I closer to being unemployed or a retail employee? It's Zaza Glorp again. BRB subbing? Dude, let me know how it is, Scuba Steve. I've heard it's bad. Every time we talk about it in the stream, people come out of the woodworks and they're like, I'm pissed off. It was a scam. Doesn't even show whole. I'm like, all right, that's told on yourself, but that's fine. My prediction is that the EVscape BHCast episode is going to be 7% of the time dedicated to how much he doesn't want to play RuneScape anymore and be variety. Dude, no, I think EVscape has found a love for RuneScape again, dude. But, it's because it makes him money now. So he loves that part. You know what I mean? Food, yeah. Yeah. I bet you want the link. Brother, it's in the RuneScape general chat. What do you mean? I got the link already. I don't even need to look. Toes are only good when they do it from good angles and lighting. Are you like a foot guy like Alfie or something? No, Sean. Stella Fog. It's free marketing, man. You're not supposed to give her that. Get me out of here. Shout out Red Baron Pizza. This shit is so good. Dude, Red Baron Pizza was what they served in my middle school for Friday special occasion lunch, but it cost an extra $5, so the poor kids couldn't have it. So we'd always buy the Red Baron Pizza, and then we'd microwave it super hot so the cheese was like lava, and then we'd throw the pepperonis covered in boiling grease at the poor kids. Did you guys ever do that at your school? Classic move, dude. Classic move. Ad break? All right, I'll see you guys later. You know? Nice. I went to a private school, so no. Yeah, that's different. You just didn't have poor kids at your school. You know? I'm confused you didn't have poor kids. I didn't either, man. I was just trying to think about what someone would say if they did. You know? There actually were no. There might have been one or two. They might have snuck through. I don't know. But it was a public school. You know? I did go to public school, so. Lava pepperoni attack is crazy. I watched your graduation. I saw the crowd. Yeah, you did fucking watch my graduation, you creep, dude. Yeah, no, they did. They actually all did just look like that. I could have pointed to any of the white dudes in the crowd, and you could have told me that was my dad, and I'd believe you, you know? We were poor, but my family was super Christian, so I was forced into it. They paid so much money. And look how that worked out, Huckies. What was your OnlyFans account name? I think it was nothing but Nutsack, I think. Can I still sub to it? I believe it's been taken down. Or like, it's been shuttled off for inactivity. because I didn't post on it for 6 months. But dude, there's like 10 people that forgot to unsubscribe. So I'm kind of kicking myself that I just didn't go on and post like the letter A once a month. Also, don't think you were joking about the lava pepperonis. I was not. I actually was a really nice kid, believe it or not. Where I grew up, in like my high school, there was almost no bullying at all. There's basically zero bullying. Should have 3, now it's 10. Next time it's gonna be 20, Germ. All right, get used to it, man. How many maids did you have? What, growing up? None, they didn't, like, live with us. We didn't have fucking live-in maids, bro. I'll be all 10 of them. All right, I'm gonna have to restart that. You are the least racist and nicest content creator I watch, but your only competition is T-Papa. Damn, dude. But you had them? I mean, yeah. A 5,000 square foot house is not gonna clean itself, you know? It's cool. We had a bunch of depressed kids because the rich would bully the poor kids. They should have been born into a rich family. What do you want me to say? That's not my fault. Your family had own cleaners. What do you mean? Yeah, we had like a cleaning crew. I have a cleaning crew. Cleaning crew. I have a cleaning lady that comes to my house. Dude, she's $20 an hour. You know, you get her for 2 hours every other week. That's $80 a month to have a perpetually clean house. That's not that bad. That's like a solid deal, in my opinion. $15 an hour? Damn, that's fucking good, dude. $15 an hour is cheap. You a THC enjoyer? No, I do not like marijuana. Holy rich. Do you want to know the crazy part? My girlfriend pays for it. I actually don't pay for that at all. Ooh wee. How many miles do you run? Do I or can I? I'm a little bit confused by the phrasing of the question. We're gonna get a GF that pays for that. Well, first you have to be the boyfriend that pays for everything else. And then it's actually pretty easy, believe it or not. How many miles can you run? If I'm running at what I think is a respectable running pace, probably half a mile before I run out of breath. I have actually ran a mile in perpetuity earlier this year. I've been doing 5 miles per hour on my walk pads in the morning because I gotta make up some miles, dude. I skipped like 3 months of running, so I gotta make up my miles. But my thing only goes up to 5 miles per hour, so it's kind of like a light jog that's pretty easy for me to keep up. So I've been doing 2 to 3 miles in the morning. It's a nice way to wake up, and I don't have to go outside. You're telling me Mel isn't the breadwinner? Dude, not yet, Canifus, but I'm hoping very soon she will be. I'm investing. I'm investing in my future. Dude, I'm like a little house husband, dude. I do all the dishes. I do the laundry. I make the bed every morning. I take all the trash out. I'm a great little domesticated house husband. But then when she makes like $1 million a year, you know, I'm gonna start streaming Sudoku. You know, I'm gonna become like It's Will, but less successful. You know what I mean? Being a house husband is the dream, TBH. Yeah, I just want to go to Pilates and drink a matcha. You know what I mean? My girlfriend isn't rich, but she still pays for 90% of things because she doesn't like me spoiling her. Yeah, what's up, 12e? Dude, I'm so sorry. I did not see that. Yeah, 12e, I'm sorry. Accept my deepest apologies, dude. Deepest apologies. There you go. People tell me they were bullied in school, and then when I ask that half of them, it's always like, that's it. IDK if that's bullying. I don't know where the bar is, Ricky. Maybe I was bullied. I don't know. I don't think so. Everyone was like pretty nice to me. I was like a really harmless kid. I was just kind of friends with everybody, you know? Steak too juicy. Lobsters too buttery malicious. However will you survive? What up, Mr. TSM, dude? Good morning, good morning. When barrel? Hopefully today. Hopefully right now would be great, actually. I'm gonna go take a whiz after this game, actually. Dude, my throat is like super dry today. I don't know why. But I feel my voice is hoarse. Alright, 12, we'll wait. Just self-righteous pricks gossiping and talking shit behind people's backs. That's like soft bullying, I think. That's like, dude, that's like girl bullying. Boy bullying is physical. Girl bullying is destroying your reputation behind your back and making you spiral into a mental health crisis. I think that counts as girl bullying, you know? Oh, there he is, dude. Welcome back. Welcome back, 12. Glad to see you got better, you know? When I was a freshman, the seniors on the football team tried giving me a swirly, and I just started swinging and didn't let them. Even though I'm like, it isn't that bad. See, you didn't get bullied. They tried to bully you, but you successfully defended. So technically, you never even got bullied. You know what I mean, Ricky? Truest thing you've ever said? Dude, I've said at least 3 things more true than that. But that is a top 5 one. I'll give you that. Yeah, Tony, I've done the solo one. I do not like the solo method. I'm going to be honest. I know it's more points and stuff. I just don't care. I like playing chill RuneScape. You know what I mean? Get a mistake for being wide north. Appreciate it. Damn, we're already 43 fishing too. All right, we're cooking. Luckily, though, we're not going for a fishing level. We're just going for permits, which is nice. And we are 1/8 of the way there. Oh, hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother. Yo, resting. We were literally just talking about Koreans. Isn't that what you are? What's the furthest you got a hardcore to, assuming this isn't your first? What's up, Prozac? No, the hardest, or the farthest I've gotten a hardcore is probably my group hardcore. Wild. Look, T-Papa told me to say that, dude. He said he would give me 5 subs, man. Come on. I got my group hardcore to like early TOA raids. We weren't quite at CG. We were pretty close. I got a personal hardcore to Moons. We did that one pretty well. Tasty has multiple Tob KC in his non-group hardcore. I do. I have 3 total Tob KC across 2 hardcore accounts. So we're doing pretty damn well. Early TOAs before CG. On a group, yeah. If you're doing a group hardcore, you guys can just do like low invo TOAs for fun. Mel said leave the BHE credit card under the front door. We actually don't have a BHE credit card. It's literally, it's just a debit card. But I can do that, yeah. Hardcore GM when? Dude, SD Sand, this is day number 4. I'm guessing by day 6 or 7 we'll probably have it, so. You guys poor? No, we're so rich that we don't need credit. Because we have all the, like, flat fucking cash that we'll ever need. Dude, credit's a scam. Everybody knows that. Yeah, dude, fuck Jessie ruining the Gnome Seder group, am I right? I can't believe she would do that to us. Insane. Okay, wait, where's my cat? Oh. Hey, kitty. The trueness coming in your mouth right now is insane. Dude, Huckies, everything I say is true and correct. You're just choosing to listen to me now, you know? Send me $10,000 cash to prove it. Okay, but only if you're doubling it and you send back 20,000. That's called investing. I was thinking about this crypto opportunity I just heard about from Solo Mission. What was the spoon that ended up ruining the group? The spoon? Ancestral legs is what it was. Hello, kitten. 175 CG my iron round. Just had a heart attack when I saw the sea engineer clog. Only for me to pet. Dude, you complaining about a pet, dude? Steak too juicy. Lobster too buttery. I have no sympathy. I guess we go fish. I guess we continue fishing then. You 13 or 14? 13. Yeah, 13. I am turning 31 this year. In 1 week, by the way, if you guys want present ideas, Glock 19. If you can get one that's pink, that would be cool too. Unk? Dude, I am officially Unk status. I'm getting pretty Unk, actually, yeah. I kind of like it, though. I kind of like being old and, like, only doing stuff that I want to do. Oh, dude, Stella has an OnlyFans? No way. Oh, wait, shit. I'm actually going to take a whiz really quick. Hold up. I gotta pee. You know what? Actually, fuck it. I'll be fine. I'll be fine, fellas. I'll make it back. Shit. We made it, fellas. Hi, Marcus. Hi, Marcus. Hi, Marky. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. I'm not letting go. I'm not letting go. I'm not letting go. You can't get out? Okay, you can get out. Fine. Ho! Mamma mia. Yo, good morning, Mr. Red Dude. How are we doing? Good to see you. I love you. Nice. Speaking of Koreans, 70 to 80% of my dating app matches have some reference to K-pop. One girl wanted to immediately hook up, but she told me she was a Savix viewer. Dude, what's wrong with being a Savix? I love Savix. Savix is the nicest fucking guy on the planet. No Savix slander will be tolerated. He's Asian. Are you afraid of being fetishized? Is that the fear we have? Yes. Okay, so the first goal number 1 is probably don't swipe on anyone who has a K-pop reference. That's really the best combing you could do, I think, probably. That's about all you got. Are you wanting a compact to concealed carry? No, I don't want to bring a gun places, Dilly. That's not my vibe. I got 2 of those bad boys right here, you know what I mean? Just in case, like, there's like a big bug in my house or something, I want to shoot it. Try Glock 24 if you have bigger hands. My girlfriend needs to be able to wield it as well. Tiny hands. Is there a size limit for the P.O. box? I actually don't know. My last P.O. box, like, it wasn't that big of a box, but every time I got an actual big package, they would just set it aside, and I would pick it up, so I assume it works the same. What are you gonna send me? A size limit, dude. No. Must be from Texas. I'm from Arizona, which is like, it's kind of similar. We're not as fat, though, you know what I mean? Don't worry about it. I mean, worrying is the last thing I'm going to sit here and be excited about it, dude. I love huge things. The bigger, the better. That's what I always say. Bro, why are you into Forza Horizon 6? Kato, because it's my job to play RuneScape, dude. What up, Kato? Dude, good morning, good morning. Kato, you wouldn't happen to be going to Chicago for the Dead Man tournament, would you? You just still fishing along in RuneScape? You pay for postage, I'll just send you some boutique coffee from Australia. Yeah, dude, fuck it, I would do that. Yeah, hit my DMs. I would love to see what you guys drink over there. 3-foot dragon dildo. Gonna need to be bigger than that, man. Yeah, the Dead Man tournament in Chicago. I don't know what the Dead Man tournament is. Oh, okay. Well then, never mind in that case. Jagex is hosting their first ever U.S. event. They're doing the finales for the Dead Man tournament in a theater in Chicago. It's gonna be super sick. Can I yell at Mod Ash there? You can. Mod Ash will be there. So if you want to yell at him for a lack of like fishing pets or something, which is I assume what you probably for my hair. Yeah, that's what I was assuming you wanted to do. Someone send this man a brand new PlayStation 5. I don't really know what I would do with a PlayStation 5. I mean, that would be an incredibly generous gift. Nice. Get a Steam Deck? Dude, one of my buddies has a Steam Deck. We've gone on a couple trips before, and he always brings it. Might be kind of a move, actually, because... Yeah, damn, maybe a Steam Deck would be kind of sick. PS5 for GTA 6 end of the year. Dude, let me say something sacrilegious real quick. I actually don't care much for Grand Theft Auto. I'm not a very big Grand Theft Auto fella. I have one for my living room and one for traveling. Isn't the whole point is that you can take it anywhere? Unsubbed? Letter, you're going to have to subscribe before you unsubscribe. So let me know when that comes through, and then I'll unsubscribe for you, man. Load those cannons. Dude, someone get Sydney Sweeney on the line. Am I right, fellas? Boobs. Bro, you're not reading? I know you've only been here for a little bit, Dr. Swollmeister, but you should be well aware that I can't fucking read. That's like rule number one is... What is rule number one? Rule number one is never doubt the streamer. Rule number one is always doubt the streamer. Rule number two is never believe the streamer. And then rule number three is that I can't read. So, false true. See, I'm telling you, Huckies, you just gotta listen for a little bit, and everything I say is right, dude. Rule number one is switch up on your day ones. Already done that, man. We have a new set of rules now. Is that a rule or a statement? What's the difference? Best portable gaming device. I mean, it looks pretty fucking sick. It would be kind of fun to like play video games on a plane instead of watch Lord of the Rings again, even though I really like watching Lord of the Rings every time I fly. I tried to download a movie called The Substance for my plane ride home from the Derby. Turns out that's just flat out pornography. So I had to turn that off like 30 minutes in because there was a really old lady next to me who kept looking at my screen. It's just like this hypersexual, cool movie, honestly. Really well filmed. I'm not swimming in doctor money yet, but I'd love to get a new Steam Deck every time it runs out of battery. That's a really good plan, dude. I'm going to buy and watch Rocky 4 for my flight this weekend. There's 4 Rockies? Does he die in any of them? Does he ever lose? PSP walks so Steam Deck and Switch could run. Dude, PSP goated fucking handheld. Maybe the greatest handheld device of all time. PSP is so good. There's like 8 he loses in the first one. I grew up Jehovah's Witness. I haven't seen a lot of movies. That's my bad. Game Boy? I'm not as old as you, Huckies. I'm sorry, man. .3DS is the goated handheld. Dude, I've only ever seen a 3DS wielded by someone who's violently autistic. And their 3DS has, like, goop all over it. And I'm talking about my cousin, dude. He was a big 3DS guy. He let me borrow his 3DS to play a game one time. Dude, and the entire thing was coated in this, like, sheen of oil. And I don't know what it is. I still don't, and I still think about it because I'm afraid. 3DS and gooping is my favorite pastime. I mean, you know me, Germ. I love sitting down with a nice bottle of Aunt Jemima's and my iPad, laying in bed, and just whatever happens, happens. I let Aunt Jemima take the wheel. Gamer goo. I do keep a little pack of Lysol disinfecting wipes. I like to wipe down my mouse every week or so, because sometimes it does get a little goopy. I don't even know why. I guess I sweat a lot. I have one that I imported from Japan that's spotless white / lavender. That's fucking sick, actually. The original Zelda game on my Game Boy took me 5 years. Was the original Zelda just called Legend of Zelda? Did it not have a subtitle? When they removed her as the mascot, it was your personal 9/11. They removed Aunt Jemima as the mascot? The fuck are you talking about? My favorite syrup brand would never do that. The calming sounds of fishing in RuneScape. Can't believe some people are so old that their 9/11 was 9/11. You get, dude, like I lived through 9/11. I basically saw that shit from my backyard. I still think it was funny. You know, that's not my personal 9/11. Maybe when they banned Indie Fox. I don't know. I haven't had a very traumatic life, if you can't tell. When was when EOC came out? Ooh. Yeah, that's a pretty valid one. I'm kind of glad I didn't play RuneScape back then. Soft hands, I've got very soft liberal hands. But the thing is, I'm aware of it, you know? There's nothing I can do about that. That's not my fault. You were hearing the radio going to school thinking it was some sort of joke until the TVs were on. Why would they joke about that on the radio? No, I lived in Connecticut, and so many of our parents worked in New York City that they did not tell us. They made us do a whole school day so we wouldn't freak out. And I imagine all the teachers were probably freaking out, but they held it together pretty well. Y'all remember Yogos? Dude, are those little yogurt balls? Is that what you're talking about? If that's what you're talking about, Ricky, dude, go. They don't make snacks like that anymore, man. They really don't. Remember Zoo Pals plates? Oh, fuck yeah. I remember Zoo Pals plates, dude. Yes. Now, that's true, Huckbees. That's valid. That's valid. I had a client ask where I was on 9/11. I almost didn't have the heart to tell her. Cannabis, were you not alive? Cannabis, how old are you? Wait, Cannabis, how fucking old are you? I thought you were like 27. I'm 19? Alright, Radio Bean, calm down. Were you not alive when 9/11 happened? Oh my god. 33 here. Duck Dork, where were you when 9/11 happened? Actually, maybe we should change the topic, you know? That's... Dunkaroos? Dude, Dunkaroos were insane. Oh, we got hella time. I'm gonna go keep fishing. Hell yeah. Can't believe No Monkey did that. Dude, he did that before he was even a year old. I saw a picture of No Monkey on 9/11. I'm not even kidding. Hedron sent me a picture of No Monkey in like a high chair eating food that was decidedly not solid because he was a baby. Cool as fucked with kudos bars. Is it a chocolate bar? How old is Gnome? I don't think he shares that fact, Prozac. I know how old he is, but I'm not gonna tell you. I was born 6 months before Halo 3 came out. All right, dude, you need to shut the hell up. That's not true as fuck. That's not true at all. He ate the cereal. I'm changing the playlist. You know who else needs to shut up? Dude, please enlighten me, Krylax. Please enlighten me. I would love to know, dude. I've been graduated from high school longer than this fucking kid has been alive. Dude, Cannabis is like 27. He's lying out of his fucking teeth, dude. Oh, cool. Mobile icon. Where the fuck did he get money for 100 gifteds? Who? Who gifted 100? The 19-year-old kid? Dude, I'll have you know, he's actually a highly successful nail artist. Based out of, like, Louisiana or something. He sells day trading courses, that is true. I'm gonna propose somebody who plays Halo Legendary campaigns with me. Are you doing Lasso, though? If it's not Lasso, I'm not interested. Halo? Dude, yeah, what up, Stress? Kato, I don't know if he's still here. I don't think so. Kato gifted me the Master Chief collection back when I had a kit contract, and I was like, oh, hell yeah. I can play Halo and get paid for it, dude, and Kit can't tell me not to. I played through all of the Halo campaigns with my friends. I got paid money for it. That was the greatest time of my life, dude. 35 viewers on Kick. It is crazy. It's so good. This motherfucker T-Pomper really had the day of all time on RS. Dude, it pisses me off, man. Disc? What is this? No. Wait, really? Wait, Cannabis, are you serious? You can't drink? Wait, what? No, I still don't believe you. I don't believe you. He just sent me a picture of his, but it's a zoomed in picture of a license. It only shows the date of birth. There's no other identifying information. I don't believe this at all. There's no way. You never knew Cannabis was 19? I don't know if you guys are fucking with me or not. I explicitly remember you telling me you're like 27. This is a conspiracy. I actually don't believe you. You guys are, my faith is wavering. Dude, I just don't believe you at all. There's no way. I was joking. Zoom out on the license. I already know your name and address. Zoom out on the license. I need to see this. Too old for gross score already? All right, man. Come on. Next thing you're gonna tell me is radio's 37 with a family? I find that more believable, dude. If this is crazy, and the first thing you told me was a lie, and I've just believed it ever since, I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life. I truly don't know what I'm gonna do with my life. Cannabis, I'm 31. I think our relationship is inappropriate. That means you were watching me when you were 17. I'm gonna have to report this to Dan Clancy, who's gonna ask you for pictures. Sorry. No, you're not a girl. I'm kidding. What did I just tune into? Don't worry about it, man. It's fine. It's none of your concern. What up, Two Shots? Was your day? Not too bad, brother. I'm super fucking tired today. I don't know why. I was super cooked. I think you're threatening to turn yourself in. No, they're gonna arrest him, dude. I'm gonna make sure. You know what my dad is? You ever heard of Denny's? All right? We have the best lawyers on the planet. What up, Case? Oh, God. I swallowed the wrong way. How many chatters are parents themselves? There's a good few in here that have kids. Yeah. Yo, what up, Travi? Dude, beastly leg press, by the way, man. Saw that in Discord. How many buckets of milk to bless my RNG? For you, Lazarus? Free. You've been blessed. Personally, have 2. You have 2 kids? I don't know who's lying to me now. This is so loud. Why is this so loud? I got 2 daughters, one's 6, the other is 5. Dude, in 1 year, that's gonna be the funniest thing in the world. just drop my 13K stacked buckets of milk. Dude, all right, all right. Hear me out, dude. Hear me out. You don't have to be hasty. Dude, it is fucking blazing hot in my house. Oh, shit. Ooh. Sorry, myself all day at work. Just got off work, about to feed my OSRS addiction. Sounds fucking solid, my man. I don't know why I'm tired. I think it's because I haven't had... Oh, shit, a raw primer? Yeah, thank you, Mr. Lemon Juice. My dude, I appreciate that. Oh, shit, we got 1%. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Fuck Jeff Bezos. I love you. I think I'm probably just cooked because I haven't had much of an appetite for the last week. And then I hit like a crazy deadlift day yesterday. Sorry, excuse me. And so my body is shutting down. Disc once again. Man, fuck. You really are. I thought you were lying to me. Wow, that's crazy. What up, big man Rito? Yo, thank you. Dude, 3 months in tier 1. What a good deal that was. Dude, my man, thank you. Do you know that Cannabis 19?
Cannabis? Since when?
Yeah, since when have you been 19, buddy?
Explain yourself.
He's look at that. That's his ID. He sent me a full picture of it, but he deleted the other one.
Aw,
yeah.
a full one. Are you a Pisces? Is that a Pisces date? It looks like a Pisces date. Do you feel things?
Classic. He does feel things. He does. He told me he was 27. I believed him for so long. He lied to me. Yeah, how did you get alcohol that one time? You were plastered in Discord that one night.
Hi, Andy. Hi, Jeremy.
Max, I'm turning 18. We can finally be together. Krylax, my sweet summer child. Please don't type that in public. Service workers just love me? Yeah, true. Dude, now it's making more sense, though. It's all coming together. The nail salon girl. I get it. Yeah, what up, bear dude? Good morning, good morning. How was worky?
No.
Okay.
It was good until 4:45.
Freaking boss. Yeah, dude, you have a wily charm about you, Canifus. I can understand that. I could see how they would be willing to bend and break a couple laws. The first time I bought alcohol underage, I didn't even have a fake ID. I think I only did it like once or twice. I went to this dive bar in college.
TastyLife.
Ooh, do we got the doctor money? Let's fucking go. Hell yeah. Thanks, Dr. Swolmeister. And my buddy was like, no, they serve underage kids here. Just go ask for a pitcher of beer. They did not ID me. I was like 19 too. I could not have looked 21. I had a very youthful visage. Please take my stack of milk. I want to go to the boss. Let's just put it in your bank. I don't want to log out of my main right now, dude. I don't have the time for that, man. Oh, perfect. Beautiful. Goated bouncer. It was a bartender. This is like this 60-year-old woman who clearly did not care. But it was like a true dive bar. It was like a pool club. My brother got a job at a liquor store and I'd buy booze all the time in high school. That's so sick. But also, your brother's so lucky to not get in trouble. No, it wasn't a bouncer. It was a fucking bartender, dude. It was a bartender. I made my OSRS account in 2018 when I was 11. That's when I started playing RuneScape, Canifus. I was 25? 24? Whoa, you were 11? Dude, this is like a revelation to me, Canifus. I almost wish you just continued lying to me. Like this knowledge is burdensome. You know? Now I have to watch my mouth around you. I can't talk about adult topics, you know? Yeah, that's true. Pretty PG stream. Family friendly. I'm going to choose to ignore that comment. way worse when Twitch chat can talk. You know what I mean? Who's 11? Dude, Canopus is 11, dude. Canopus, type the phrase, I am 11. Type that. Type it really quick. Type it. Go fast, dude. I'll give you a tier 3. Guys, get the report button ready. 2018 was peak for parties. Dude, my favorite era of partying was in my high school years, because that's when house parties were still a thing. The ops are frothing at the mouth. Dude, people are here for some violence, dude. Dude, kids don't do house parties nowadays. They don't even have friends anymore, dude. They don't even go outside. They'll never know the joy. Oh my god. Jesus.
You guys want to see the report I have to read tonight? It's this big.
You gotta hold it side. There you go. What do you... You gotta read all of that? Or can you pretend a little... Is there like a Spark Notes page?
No. It's just a bunch of numbers and estimates.
Gross.
They all look like this.
Oh yeah, classic. You haven't lived, you've had a kitchen party? Dude, that's what I'm saying. You've never known true joy if you've never had a house party where your friend drank a half bottle of Jägermeister in one whole chug and then puked all over the N64 that you guys were playing Smash Bros on in the living room, and then proceeded in an effort to clean it up, take that N64 and put it under running water, and then somehow dry it off and it still worked after. That's living, man. That's living. That was a good time. And then pass out with your eyes open on the stairs. My lady and I are actually gonna have beer pong tables at our weddings. Dude, that's gonna be fun. Having like a fucking party for a reception is the way to do it. I could dictate to you in a bad accent. That would make it a lot more disarming, I think, Krylax. Nice. 3 words, sour tangerine Altoids. Ricky, they make those again. I don't know if it's the actual Altoids brand that does it, but they make something that is functionally identical. I'm not kidding. Look it up. You can go get those again. Open bar, Mexican catering, beer pong, cornhole. It's gonna be great. Ah! Oh shit. Oh balls. Okay, I meant to give me one of those, please. Thank you. All right, not my finest work this time. Yeah, dude, that's gonna be fucking tight, man. Little taco truck pulling up as well. Dude, Dr. Soulmeister, you're not supposed to redeem the rewards yet. We're gonna all pull at the end of the stream, man. But at 99 strength of my pure, I don't remember the last time I went PKing. Dude, pures these days, exclusively for PVM. Everybody knows that. Ooh, we got a Chief raid? Dude, no way. What up, Judders? Dude, good morning. Chief is my favorite. You didn't say that? It was implied. Those are the rules of Tempoross Tuesday. Yeah, retro sours. That's what it is. Thank you. Ooh, all right, all right. Nightbot working. Man, I was hoping that'd be lower. I'm gonna report this bot, dude. Oh, shit. Mark might get dinner tonight now. I'm gonna feed him a whole plate of beans. And I'm gonna lock him in the bedroom with us. It's to open clue caskets. No, I could never stack up clue caskets either. I did it once. I stacked up like 300 easy clues. But that's not that exciting because you can't get like Third Age or Bloodhound or anything from those. Could have sworn this is a Q-Neek stream at first. Dude, I don't think Q-Neeks played RuneScape when Tempoross was out, dude. I think he quit before that. Q-Neeks burned bright, but he burned fast, you know? I feel like Q-Neeks only streamed for a fucking year. You know? Maybe 2 years maximum. Oh, yeah. Give me some of these. I missed the jellyfish. I thought Olive was the one who had the jellyfish. Is he... More fletching XP. Beautiful. Shoots won't forget Fever Dream Neeks. Dude, you know what I miss? You know what I miss? The Q-Neek subathon. Where he had sleep apnea live on stream. And it was like fucking terrifying to watch. Those are the days that I miss. I have crazy sleep apnea. Do you sleep with a CPAP? Do you have one of those Darth Vader masks? Dude, I want to try one of those just because it looks fun. You know? Like, I bet I would wake up feeling so refreshed and incredible. Don't have the right kind of tism for this game, but yet I persist. I feel like this game is pretty forgiving in the forms of tism that it accepts. You just don't have to be like Autumn Elegy, you know? I genuinely sleep like dog shit without it. You probably slept like dog shit without it before, too. You just realize that now. Spend an hour in a groggy haze. Is that not normal? Should I look into that, dude? I miss the days of streamers sitting at the sand casino asking for loans. Oh, dude. All the PKing streamers, who then went on, of course, to accept real gambling contracts. You can't blame them, you know what I mean? AE is a freak of nature. Dude, that guy is not only jacked and sexy and autistic, but also jacked. He's got some strong opinions, though. That's for sure. Isn't that what coffee's for? Dude, actually, it's a much better option. Oh, nice. To do amphetamines. Because coffee only blocks the molecule that makes you feel tired. It still builds up in your body. Amphetamines actually amp up the rest of you. You know what I mean? You following the Bodhi guide? What up, Mr. Billy? No, we're following the Dunkin' Oreo guide. Can I do meth and coffee? I don't know, but I would imagine you could. And I would recommend trying it. Nah, I didn't want to do the Bodhi guide, Billy, because I'm not trying to do a CG rush right now. This is like a pretty basic Barrows gloves. Snore a lot. I don't snore at all, though. Like, very rarely do I snore. What's your goal on this account? So we're starting our group hardcore relatively soon. TM. And I figured I would just get this guy to, like, close to Barrows gloves or, like, AFK him to Barrows gloves while we do that. And then when we get back, then I'm going to have a pocket hardcore. I'm going to go for Grandmaster on it. I'm not going to get there, but I'm going to go for it just to see how far I can get. I'll leave all the really scary ones till the end. Do you think Bodhi gets GM? He absolutely can. I mean, he's so good at RuneScape. He's absolutely cracked. If anyone can get GM on a hardcore, it'll be Bodhi. There's only 8 people that have done it so far.
TastyLife live stream.
Oh,
nice.
T-Papa?
That's awesome.
You fucking, you piss me off, dude. What a day you had. Scythe into dust? Into what? You got the Alto ring? Did you get anything else, man? Is that all you got today? Thank you for the T-Papa Slice raid. Good morning, T-Papa Slicers. I bet 100 of you guys were already in here anyway, but that's okay. You got Justy Legs also? Well, that's pretty useless. And an axe head? Dude, what the fuck? Jesus Christ. Ian and Avernick. I'm happy. I'm happy for you, T Papa. What a day that was, man. Singdus Virtus Bottoms Axe had an Altor. Jesus Christ, dude. Oh my god. In 24 hours, you sicko. Honestly, I'm more impressed with the fact that you launched into a 24-hour stream unprepared. I truly don't think I could do that. I don't think I have that in me. Anyone can get GM on a hardcore, but not everyone can do that without making 1,000 hardcores. I don't think everyone can get GM on a hardcore. You got to be like Penguin Turbo level or better. And you have to have that level of like autism and dedication. Yeah, Mutz is also fucking cracked. Mutz might be the best hardcore. He was mad it wasn't Virtus top. That's so hard. Dude, yeah. And you took it, not only did you get all those things in RuneScape, but you took a little break to make $100,000 contract happen in the middle of it. So you also got paid real money too, dude. That's tight. When are we reward claiming? I don't know. Whenever I get tired of this. We're supposed to get 200 points. I mean, we're just gonna redeem at the end of the stream, I think. You do not have to stay the whole time if you don't want to. Nice. 100K for highlights. Well, yeah, 100K for all of us. It's Jagex funded, you know. It's oh, yo. Yo, what's up, man? Is that a T-pop viewer? What the hell?
No. It's the motherfucking TastyLife stream.
We are the only
TastyLife,
winners.
motherfucker.
We are the only winners because we're the only people who are getting paid for it. Yo, Mr. Ukram, thank you, my man. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Allow me to bestow upon you this, my friend. It's a little kiss, dude. That's for you. I appreciate it. That's how much his account is worth. Who? Solo mission? Dude, it was actually us that hacked his second YouTube channel. Don't tell him that. He's gonna be pissed off. What up, Jafiel, dude? All right, get me out of here, dude. Yukam, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. At least you have a chance at that hardcore GM, unlike that no monkey dude. Well, dude, if that projectile came from the other direction, he would have been fine. That's where it's supposed to come from. That was an in-game issue. That was not no monkey's fault. Everybody knows it. Vic did it with his first hardcore. I can't remember his name. Yeah, I think all of the Grandmaster group hardcore people, they all have it. They're 5 of the people. Who else? I don't even know. Praisefoot was the first, I think. Imagine if he had Ring of Life enabled. He'd TP'd out when he hit 1 HP. Dude, you think No Monkey would ever have a Ring of Life effect enabled? Might I remind you, he died.
Raid? Oh, nice.
Yo, what up, Network? He died to Scurious
That's awesome.
because, dude, this guy's head was too big to go get a fucking DC crystal. So he sat there and he lost our second life to Scurious. You know, if he's not learning his lesson by now, I can't tell you what. I can't tell you what to do. Oof, Mr. Network, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Nice. We got Zerka Ring, Zombie Axe, 2 pieces of barrows, 2 tank pieces, Bloopy. You could go do moons now for sure, easily. Easily. He died to Darox on his first hardcore. You never heard of this? Dude, you didn't know that? He DC'd. His internet shut off when he was soloing Scurious. And he lost our second group life to Scurious. Ha! Hell yeah, 3 points. Don't worry, guys. I got you. I'm here to save the day. What were the deaths in the last group? The first death, Satyr was AFKing Ammonite crabs while he was riding his bicycle to his family's house for a birthday dinner, and when he put it in his pocket, it touched a Zygamite. And so he plucked a Zygamite and had his phone in his pocket, and he just sat there and died to his Zygamite. He died to a mushroom, which is so Satyr coded, it's crazy. Second death, No Monkey DC'd at Scurious. Our third death, no monkey died at TOA. He died to an exploding baboon in the Baba puzzle room because it spawned under another one and he was right next to the vent. And then he left and then the group fell apart. And then I got hammered and me and T-Papa sent some TOAs and I died to the Zabak waves. I think exclamation death 4 is maybe that clip. I was off the 4 locos and the group was dead. We were just having a good time. Doesn't count. And then death number 5, it had been like 6 months since any of us had touched those accounts. And I logged on and I grabbed nettles. I just suicided in Edgeville by picking nettles for a minute and a half. Just to give it some finality, you know what I mean? Beautiful. Heard you lost your hardcore to a UIM. Dude, I did. I brought one of you fucking UIMs on a TOB. Bro, she brought uncooked trout. So I had to get her. I got her banned on Twitch for killing me like that. So it was just going straight on when Gnome did. Yeah, we lasted for a little bit longer after that. But then all of us were like, you know, kind of a dead team. We can give it up. I have a masterpiece for you after this. Unfortunately, that is some insane pulls from the spreadsheet. Oh, no. Oh, no, Ricky. Okay. Would you ever make a group with No Monkey again? I mean, I would not be, like, upset to be in a group with No Monkey. But if I was forming a group myself, I probably wouldn't. Just because the way that we enjoy content is so different. Like, there's, like, kind of a little bit of miscommunication when we started that group hardcore. Not miscommunication, just a lack of communication. Where, in my mind, me, T-Papa, and Jesse were all kind of like, all right, this is all about content, doing stuff together. Like, we're not doing this for efficiency. Like, it's just group social content. Like, that's the fun part of it. That's what we're doing. And then Satyr just plays 100 hours a day, so he rocketed ahead of everybody. And then No Monkey just likes doing crazy, dangerous, like, PVM stuff. You are relaxed. He is not. I don't even think No Monkey is not relaxed. I don't even know if I would put it like that. He's just homeschooled. You know what I mean? I clicked solo start on the last boat. Scuba, no! No, I mean, you're lazy? Dude, good thing I have a trust fund. Holy shit. That'd be so bad for me otherwise. He had so many call-out chances as well. Yeah, which, like, again, I don't really care about that. Because it was, you know, good content. I thought it was good content. Although, it is much preferable for me if people died in, like, group content settings. Like, that's what's fun. Like, we can all be there and react to it, you know? Because it's a group hardcore. People are going to fucking die, you know? How many lives do the GMs have? Are they 2 out of 5 or 3 out of 5? They're getting close. They're one of those. I know the farmers only have 1 life left. Beautiful. Oh, we're done. Oh, hi, cannabis. They're at 1, I believe. The GMs? The GMs are at 1? No way. Kitten. Beautiful. Are the Rizzlers still 3 out of 5 once they stopped? I believe the Rizzlers, yeah, the Rizzlers gave it up at like 3 out of 5, I think. My fishing level is atrocious. You haven't had that much time on this earth to train. You know, I get it, man. You're a young gun. You child. Sorry. Need to see a reunion? It's not going to happen, man. Unfortunately. Different to pause Ricky's video? Oh, yeah, don't worry. I'm ready. I'm ready. Could have sworn this is a Q-Neek stream at first. Dude, I don't think Q-Neeks played RuneScape when Tempoross was out, dude.
That was my cousin, the same one you commented on.
Oh, no.
I'm going to need the snap, though. Acting up.
I think he quit before that.
You can tell her I said hi, though. Consensually. Oh, she's. Oh! She's 17. Oh!
Neeks burn bright, but he burned fast. You know. Dude, I miss him so much, dude. Oh, I love Neeks, dude. I miss him so dearly. He's such a good lad, dude. He's such a good lad, man. I hope he's doing all right. I hope the cars and online gambling is working well for him. Nice try, Vandal. Not gonna work. Yeah, think of the 50 streams. Can we rewatch this? I got here now. I got you, man. I got you. This is a Neeks stream at first. Dude, I don't think Neeks played RuneScape wide COD when Tempoross was out, dude.
That was my cousin, the same one you commented on.
Dude, by the way, clarification. This is Mofo's cousin. This is Lord Voldemort's cousin.
I'm gonna need the snap though. Acting up.
I think he quit before that.
You can tell her I said hi though. Consensually. Oh, she's. Oh! She's 17. Oh!
Neeks burned bright, but he burned fast. You know. He's just standing in a fucking fire, dude. Classic, man. The truly the golden era, dude. When we had Neeks on tap. Called dibs already. All right, dude. Chill. Actually, you know what? No, you could make that joke. That's fine. That guy's a creep. It's a 3-view clip now, Ricky. Jesus Christ, dude! It was getting late. Still the most insane thing, dude. I feel like enough time has passed to where we can tell that story. We could probably tell that story, right? You think that's tellable? Both Volksy, he quit streaming and RuneScape. He got a normal job. Should put it on Snap Story. Sick, No, dude, all right, I'll tell him the Vehicast. No, I'm not telling him the Vehicast. That's insane. Anyway, an old video editor of mine had some allegations of sending unsolicited penis pictures on the application known as Snapchat. And when we confronted him about it, he said, dude, it was getting late. It was like 2 in the morning. You know what happens at 2 in the morning. Allegations? No, they were true. They're totally true. Dude, it was getting late, though. It was getting late. What are you supposed to do? Not send a picture of your genitals past midnight, dude? That's an unreasonable request, you know? Hey, what? I thought this was America. Cooter hours. Dude, the crazy thing is that he woke up at 4 p.m., so that was basically lunchtime for him, you know? Wasn't even close to getting late. He went to bed at like 9 in the morning. Valid excuse? You know, he thought so, man. He thought we didn't fire him. So didn't really work out great. Last I heard, he's a babysitter for children now, so hope that's going on well. Had it been before 10 p.m., I would agree with you. Dude, daylight penis pictures. I don't know about that one, man. That's just rude. You're joking, right? No, that was like years ago, but he was a babysitter after that. That's allegedly. That's what that was like through the grapevine. I don't know how true that is. Bro, why the fuck do I even do chambers? Because you're addicted? Ew. Gross. That's terrible, Ritalia. Still better than gross score? I actually don't know. I don't really know if at that point it's worth debating who's worse, you know? 10 p.m. isn't daylight, stop raging. You said before 10 p.m., dude. That could be any amount of time. Why is your other monitor on the ceiling? Because that's just It's a fuck you. It's a big monitor. That's just where it is. That's how it works. It's because it's up here. I have one over here too, but I also have one up here, you know? I don't have to explain myself to you. Remember the 5-head who was sending flaccid dick pics to female RuneScape creators so they'd put him on blast since he had a humiliation kink? Dude, yes! Oh my god. There was this guy who would post like pictures of his tiny penis like with his face in it. And he would just send it to all the girl RuneScape streamers. Because he wanted them to like post him on the timeline and like make fun of him and put him on blast because that was his kink. And it worked. It actually fucking worked. How do you win in that situation? I mean, you just don't respond, but like, man, that's insane, dude. I showed people my monitor setup and they dubbed it the masturbatorium. I would believe that actually, based on your chat history. Shame kink, WTF, that's a real thing, dude. That's a real thing. Every single Twitch streamer has one. If you couldn't tell. It's a net loss if you ask me. At that point, dude, that's like the fucking Joker. Like, it's not even about winning at that point. It's about creating chaos. You know? There's winning and losing does not even factor into that equation. How do you beat the Joker? You fucking can't. If you take one thing from leagues and put it in the main game, what do you think would be the most broken? You talk like relics or literally anything. Anything. I mean, a single pact by itself. Maybe the 1-tick powered stave. That might be the most broken single thing you could add. Butler's Bell for skilling. Rewind pact would be OP. You just bring the rewind pact and then that's it. Shadowflame Quadrant. Yeah, I was thinking about Shadowflame Quadrant as well. That would be pretty insane. Eternal Sustenance would be pretty crazy for like trip length based stuff. Ooh, maybe prayer penetration. But I guess that's 25% at a time. Prayer penetration would be pretty crazy. My bandwidth could handle it. I have a 3x3 grid on every screen. That's 36 pairs of titties. Dude, I started reading that message assuming you were talking about having 36 RuneScape clients open. But then I saw who was saying it, and I thought better. When are we claiming permits? End of the stream. We got like probably another hour of Tempoross, and then we can claim some permits. And we could claim some permits. Do gay men like men with a bald head? Yeah, I would say. I mean, it's really preferential. It's probably about as desirable as a heterosexual bald guy. You know what I mean? Why no solo? I don't like soloing. It's too much work, you know? No? No to what? Oh, shit. I'm not paying attention. I'm gonna have to crack open an ice cold Diet Coke really quick. Ooh, yeah, time for the fridge sig, dude. This is what I live for. Yeah, the water spells bouncing to everything around it is pretty insane. I think that was the fire spell, but that's like AoE damage. I mean, it'd really be super situational, I think. Remember to do your seaweed? It's so fun to make glass. Get your crafting up. Woohoo. Dude, that is the one thing I pray that Jagex talks about during the summer sweep up. Is some way to have better crafting in the game. I fucking despise crafting. That is the worst skill in an Iron Man by far. It's not even close. Click shooting star. Look, Penguin, that might work for you, buddy, because you get to play RuneScape on your own time. But if I streamed myself doing shooting stars for a week straight, 12 hours a day, you know what I mean? You have so much to learn, young Padawan. I'm a partnered streamer. Touche. You win on that one, man. I'll let you have that. You're a new partner. You can win that one. See the flavored town flavors of Waterloo? Dude, I did. They have them. They were at a grocery store. I don't know why I didn't buy them, dude. I saw them at like a Safeway or something like that. I gotta go get those. Did you try those? Are those good? Someone was telling me about them. You'd have more time to answer the same 5 questions from chat. I mean, technically, it would be the same amount of time. Oh, yeah. Give me one of these. Haven't yet. You know what? I really, really want to try. I thought he had... I thought one of those lemon ones, like the lemon sherbet one you were talking about, I thought that was a Guy Fieri one. Lemon Italian ice. It was? Okay, okay. That's the one I want to try really bad. That sounds so good. You can do shooting stars on an OnlyFans stream while blasting your butthole. I would watch. Thank you, Saloni. I appreciate the input, man. Dude, what's up, man? Good to see you, brother. It's just an official flavor now? Ooh, okay. So that means it was so good they brought it onto their normal lineup. Who's tried the Sunshine LaCroix? Dude, I see those at Sprouts every time I go, and I'm so tempted to pick up a box. But I've been burned too many times where I pick up a box of a new flavor that I want to try, and it just ends up being dog ass. And so I have to suffer through 7 more. If they sold, like, singular ones, I would try it for sure. I'd try it immediately. Not the dog ass, dude. Dog ass. I have a Great Dane who farts a lot. And let me tell you, does not smell good. LaCroix is French for dog ass. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi, monsieur? Beaucoup de pesant, péter, l'omelette de fromage, Bordeaux, Chateaucoin. Those are all the French phrases that I know. The first one is, will you sleep with me tonight? Any tips for Dude Bite? I struggle at like wave 5. What are you dying to? Grey Poupon. Ooh la la. Alright, let me cook this bitch up, dude. How many permits do we have? 54? We're a quarter of the way done? Jesus Christ. Alright. I may have to do this off stream. Because I don't want to do any more than 1 full stream of Tempoross. I can't handle that. Shooting star streams in chat, picking your political beliefs for public. Yeah, I mean, this is like pretty close to shooting stars. If you guys have any political questions, pop them in the chat now. And I'm gonna probably ignore them. But you could still put them in if you want. Is it pink? That's too political. Give me something fucking... Give me a softball like Israel. Did the Unethical die? It did. It was shut down by the big bad man, Jagex. Je m'appelle Croissant de Vœux d'Arunus. I don't know what that means. Because I for PJ Asterix, that may be a duo project. We're going to have Asterix on at some point. We want to have him on for sure. But the main cast is me and T-Papa. My name is Croissant Anus Devourer. Did you learn that in school? Oh, get me over here. That was perfectly timed. My name is Jeff. Come on, buddy. Did you leave? Yeah, you stepped away to do focus on some personal projects this year. Should people join the lobby for Israel register under Farah. I actually don't even know what that means. I'm not gonna lie. How realistic do you think GM is for your hardcore? Best of luck. Love watching hardcore gameplay. What's up, Godsey? Dude, you want me to be straight up with you? You want me to be flat out honest? It's a near 0% chance. But I want to go for it to see how far I can get. Seems like a corporate answer. It is a corporate answer. You gonna go for a Tebow? Fuck no, I'm not gonna go for a Tebow. No, absolutely not. I don't really know the plan I'm gonna do. Like, I'm gonna play it like a normal hardcore. And do like just general standard gear progression. It seems pure misery. What, going for a Tebow? Dude, that's what T-Papa has to do now. That's all he's got left, dude. But the thing that T-Papa doesn't know, not having a Tebow for GM grind. Oh, I'm not gonna make it that far. That's fine. Dude, when I get to that part, Penguin Turbo, it's that. Then we'll worry about it, dude. We'll worry about it later. When did you become like this? I thought you were gonna win. It's like you've never even watched me, Penguin Turbo. You think I play RuneScape like those fucking gross ass little UIM sweats, dude? Not talking about you. I'm talking about other UIMs. Not you, of course, Seed. You don't fall into that category. I played RuneScape for 2 reasons: to lose and to have fun. Anything else is a waste of my time. And for money, that falls into the having fun category for sure. Absolutely. You've seen Pert before? Dude, unfortunately, I have looked at Pert, man. It was a rough day, dude. I did not enjoy it, you know? You look like the Pringles dude. Fuck, thanks, man. Thanks, man. The amount of content you can do the early mid game is amazing. Yeah, the part of Iron Man that I find really fun is like the gear hunt. When you're in mid and early late game, maybe even mid late game, I think that's really fun. But then when the shit you have left to go for is like Torva, count me out of that.
Have you thought about a gym series where you are all the accounts in the gym?
First of all, Zelony, my man, Founder's badge coming in. No, I don't want to do that. That doesn't sound fun at all. Yo, Tasty, I didn't get to talk about that here. But I was saying on Reddit a while ago for a kind of special attack. No, dude, go for it. Don't you want to take a look? I'd like to hear your thoughts. Can you type up a small summary for me here? So I can just read it in my chat. I would love to hear it, though. I love these ideas. That's just Alfie with extra steps. Yeah. And look, I love Alfie, but 1 is enough. You know what I mean? Is your lack of faith in your own success a testament to your lack of ability, or a testament to just how... Dude, okay, let me say this. I think I'm a fine RuneScape player. Like, I'm GM on main. I can do the tasks. But it's different being a good hardcore. That is an explicitly different skill set. You could be an exceptional player, i.e. No Monkey. Probably one of the greatest PVMers, we have. Arguably the best streamer in terms of PVM. That dude died on Wave 7 of Doom. That dude died to Darok. That dude died to Scurious. That dude died to TOA. It's because he plays like a main. He's not playing like a hardcore. Yo, what up, Sam Squanches? Yeah, dude, we got our baby hardcore on right now, dude. Almost 400 total level. Look at this. Crazy work. I actually think I'm a decent hardcore, but I've never gotten a hardcore to like real content yet. But when I say real, I mean like CG plus. I haven't gotten there yet. Sam has a hardcore that he's done countless solo hard mode tobs on, right? You think it's Sam doing that? You think that's not me parseced in? Curious. Yo, what up, Hades? Dude, another raw primer, please. Accept the wide heart, my friend. Bodhi is a good example of a good hardcore. Yeah, Bodhi is very exceptional at hardcore and an exceptional player, which is why I think he can get GM. He definitely has the skill set to do that. Like, other people that are great hardcores, Mutz is probably the goated hardcore of all time. Mutz is insane. He's so good at hardcore. He's just very smart with his chances. Like, you do have to have a really high player IQ to really quickly calculate, like, your chances, your HP, the max hit of certain mechanics, be aware of what's coming up mechanically in the boss next. So, like, mains don't really have to think like that. Because ultimately, it doesn't really matter if you die, so it's not something you're worried about, technically. Basically, it's a weapon that has 2 different attack styles. Style 1 is hit the boss. Any other melee weapon. Style 2 is attack, but every special attack consumes... Oh, every attack consumes a bit of special attack, but deals considerably more damage. I think that's an interesting thread to pull on, but I do think it needs some work. Because ultimately, that doesn't actually add anything to the gameplay, I feel like. I think that's something that doesn't really make anything more complex, you know what I mean? It ain't that deep, just click teleport. Shut up, UIM boy. Little fucking white helm. Need a fair amount of luck with chances. You do need some luck, man. You definitely need a little bit of luck. How will you acquire the agility potion for Taiwana Trio? Oh, fuck, I don't know. I haven't thought about that yet. I don't know. I'm going to cross that bridge when I come to it, Zoger. I don't know. Range needs an overhaul. We need guns in RuneScape. Dude, perfect time to do market research. Chicago. That's like the capital of gun violence. We're going to have a great time over there. Yeah, Dr. Jekyll, but you need something specific for it. I forget what. I forget what you need. You need a certain herb, which I'll probably just carry around in game. Toad flax. Yeah, toad flax. Maybe I'll go get one of those from Agility Arena. Take a Yiza to visit O-Block. Dude, again, Dirt Nerd, my master plan is to strap a GoPro onto solo mission and send him in an Uber to O-Block. And then the whole YouTube video is going to be his journey trying to get home. Maybe I'll give him drugs or something, too. Sick vid, dude. I know. It's such a good video idea. Holy shit. Ooh, total level 400? Dude, look at me fucking go. I'm going crazy. Yo, what up, Miami? GM. Hardcore looking beefy? Dude, I'm almost the total level required to go do, Soul Wars. Which, unfortunately, has been gutted. You hate to see it, man. You can get a 4-dose agility potion during Icthurin's Little Helper. I don't even know what the hell... Can I do that right now? Is that a high-level quest? Rip Soul Wars boosting? Dude, rip Soul Wars boosting. Have you seen the Ligma guide? Dude, no, Penguin. What is the Ligma guide? Ligma nuts? Dude, what the hell? That's really rude of you to do that. Actually, you betrayed me. Oh, it's a real guide? Oh. I wouldn't Ligma joke you. I think you actually would, Penguin. I totally think you would. What do you mean? AFK Soul Wars boosting, though, does not sound that bad. I'm going to open this and save this for later.
Guess again, bitch boy!
The Zeal Gains method is a low-intensity, mostly AFK method to farm Soul Wars. It involves using a Soul Wars-focused friends chat and Discord called Zeal Gains, right-click following a...
Oh, cool. Okay, I'm going to save that for later, actually. I might... You know what I do have to do? I'm pretty poor right now. I gotta go hit the wines, dude. Soiduro's the other really good hardcore than Mutz. Yeah, Soiduro, Mutz, Lake, Mookie, who I believe is Praisefoot, if I'm not mistaken. Vic got GM on a hardcore. Who's the other person? Yeah, Shays. Shays also pretty goated. What are you hoping to get most from the rewards pools? Dude, fish barrel. Please. Please give me a fish barrel. Big Daddy Tempoross. I'm actually begging. I just want to get spooned a 5th fish barrel. I've been disgustingly spooned on my other 4 accounts that I've gone for fish barrel. Like 50 to 100 reward pulls. So I'm currently like 7 times rate across my account. I'm 7 times luckier than I should be. Nice. I gotta crack my back, dude. Ow. Nidalee or Talon, you choose streamer? What is that, fucking Valorant? I refuse to participate in that. We have a gamble? Oh, what do we got? Will we get the fishing barrel during these polls? Ooh, we have a good old-fashioned gamble, dude. We got like another at least 30 to 45 minutes at Tempoross, though. I'm doing this shit all day, baby. You can't stop me. 50k on no? I mean, we're probably fucking not, dude. It's pretty unlikely. But, you never know. Ooh, wee. Huge returns on Yaz. Well, whatever you guys are doing, stop doing it. And go focus your attention on the gamble. I love gambling, personally. I think it's good for your constitution. Haven't even seen the Gamba yet. Oh. Not quite. Okay, I'm going to take this time to read through the guide a little bit. Give me sapphire necklaces, make them, didn't get any gold bars. Using our god diplomacy. Hope to get more during. Bro, we got to go to Wintertot after this. What the fuck? No way we're doing mini games all the time. Jesus Lord. All in on believe? Dude, good luck to the believers, man. But even better luck to the doubters. Which guide? Welcome to Skilling 2026. Dude, it's literally just minigame simulator. I'm using a guide called Dunkin' Oreos, exclamation guide if you want it. Dude, I'm sorry. It's the rules. You never believe on a gamble, dude. That's rule number 1. Always believe in the streamer, never believe in the gambles. Dude, Ricky, you joke, but that actually is, I want you to succeed. No, Germ. Okay, listen to my logic and let me know what you think about this. If you want me to succeed, then there are 2 ways that you can do that, okay? Sorry, there's 2 avenues through which I can succeed. If you gamble on no, then that means if I don't get it and I don't succeed, at least you still win points. So, like, you succeed in this scenario. If I do get it, that means I get the item that I want, so I succeed. And you lose some points, but either way, somebody wins. You know what I mean? Song name? Exclamation song, Mr. Calamity. It's French. All in a note. See? Told you, man. Told you. Oh, I don't have a VV cool button anymore. Shit. I was working for a while. Beautiful. Hear me out. I believe you don't get the barrel. Everyone splits my points. More people win in this scenario. Man, you know what? I actually can't argue with that, Germ. I think that's a noble way to do it. You are a selfless man. Surely you aren't following this guide, and there isn't a RuneLite plugin for it. My eyes would bleed reading that while playing. Yeah, my eyes are currently bleeding. That would be so sick if there was a quest helper guide. Oh, teenagers, no way! That'd be so sick if there was a quest helper guide, like, integrated for a Barrow's Gloves run-through. Dude, that would be sick. That would make me so happy if that was a thing. Surely somebody does that at some point. I don't think that exists yet. Dude, Beanagers hit another clean 2.3 miles this morning, man. Another clean 2.3. Not too bad. Craziest part is gonna fucking get it. Dude, I actually believe that I will. I think I will. Maybe we get to like 100 points. Can we get there? Yeah, we should be right on track to get about 100 points, I think. 2/3 of the way done now. That should be about right. Watch him pull the pet. I will be so upset if I get the fucking Tempoross pet on this account, dude. I will be actually so upset if I get that. They could do it for League. Someone could definitely do it. No, it's we have the technology. We definitely do. We might have to get the CIA involved, but... Oh. Okay. Actually, let's stay fishing. I overstayed my welcome. All right. Double pool coming right here. Called it. I'm insane. I'm so good. Bless you. Owie. Who's the group? So far confirmed we have myself, T-Papa Slice, and Brett Dog. We're trying to wiggle Palomore in there. I would love to have Palomore on the team. Sardako's not going to do it because he's focusing on GM right now. And you know who I think would be kind of fun? Would be Alfie as well. But he's currently doing a group hardcore with like his girlfriend and I think a couple of his IRL friends. Yo, Mr. Malik, dude, shout out the primers, dude. I appreciate that. Accept this as a token of my gratification. Or gratitude? Yeah, whatever. It's close enough. Anyway, thank you, man. I would be a good ad. You're going to have to become a famous streamer first. Is Malik going out tonight? I don't think so, no. Not that I know of. Melly, are you going out tonight? She's not responding. She's real, I promise. Beatable. You think Inquisitors will go up with this new raid? Ooh. Not the new raid, but I would wager pretty heavily Inquisitors will go up with the vampire quest. Because the boss that they're introducing, we already know is weak to crush. I'm 99% sure Jagex has explicitly stated that. So if you can afford Inquisitors now, I would get it. Can you ask Mel if she wants to go out tonight? Are you asking her on a date, or are you getting me to ask her on a date? It's Annie that's still up in the air about it. Dude, I will say, that guy is fucking consistent, man. He keeps hiring the same actress. Every time we hang out, it's the same woman. I'd use all the lives on the first day. Worse things have happened to teams, you know. I'm asking her with, but with me as the middle guy. Dude, Chief, I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do. Maybe I can get her to go to the road trip through the Grand Titties. Oh, beautiful. Can you ask Mel's boyfriend if he wants to grab dinner? Oh, you mean Mel's husband? Yeah, I don't know. He's kind of scary. He gets really angry when he sees me. So normally when he comes over, I just sit in the computer room and close the door. Taffy Marsa. Oh no, we're getting dinner with Taffy tomorrow, Mr. Germ. Ooh, we get a little private dinner with Mr. Tambleton. I don't know where we're going, but I'm excited. He's a really nice guy. He can't be that scary. He lets you play computer at least. Yeah, but he makes me train his RuneScape account, which is so not fair. I hate running agility laps. Dude is married and had children. Yeah, I mean, I guess he doesn't like electively share a lot about his private life, but yeah, he's married with kids, and they're like, well, I won't say too much. I don't know what he's like comfortable sharing. I was in San Diego and my hotel had a cuck couch. Dude, that's fucking legendary. I stayed in a hotel one time that had a chair in the bathroom, like facing the shower, not the toilet. It was an actual chair in the corner of the bathroom looking at the shower. Pre-installed Giga Cuck chair. So cool. Put that baby to good use, let me tell you. Oh! I'm not paying attention. Dude, Ricky, you ever go to one of those, like, kind of modern hotels where the bathroom isn't fully closed off? You know what I mean? Where they have, like, the big glass panel where you can see into the bathroom, and then, like, the door is, like, a sliding door that, frankly, doesn't really close all the way. Playing more games with him on the other side, I've been learning a lot. Yeah, he's an interesting guy. I like talking to him a lot. Task attachment for efficient paper-based cut grading. All right, dude. Is the cuck grading the bull, or vice versa? I suppose the cuck would be grading in this. Hello, gents. Tasty Zorex. What is up, big dog? How you doing, brother? Good morning. Welcome to Tempoross Tuesday, World 422. Pull up if you so desire. What came first? Any situation I'm involved in, I'm coming first. Fucking guarantee that, dude.
TastyLife.
Watching from my cell. Looking nice and bald tonight.
Like prison or your cuck cell that you were talking about earlier. What's up, Mr. Honk? Yeah, I think it was 5 months. So I was staying with a girl, dash friend. Okay, a lady friend. In the same hotel room, and it had the fucking voyeur bathroom glass. Dude, I hate the voyeur bathroom glass. That shit makes me so irrationally angry, because I feel like it's just so presumptuous of the circumstance of the two people staying in that room. Like, imagine going to that on a business trip, dude. Like a Holiday Inn with your coworker who's divorced and has like a problematic relationship with alcohol. And then, like, that's the bathroom that you get, you know? Like, with your parents. Got caught smuggling 12 pounds of pure Colombian across state lines. Dude, that's unfortunate, man. If you ever get out and you still have it, let me know. Come on, baby. One more. Fuck. It's fine if you say no homo. Things are immediately 100% gayer if you say no homo. That's like 2012 tech, dude. We're way past that culturally. We have blended the lines of sexuality. We understand it's a spectrum now. Honestly, being gay is not even that gay anymore. I can think of 5 things gayer. Nice cock! I don't know why that makes me think of Q-Neeks. I don't think he had one. Thanks, Ricky. Rank the gayer things? Dude, you want my hot take? You know what's gayer than being gay is being straight. That's pretty fucking gay, in my opinion. Exactly, Canopus. You get it, man. You get it. Heard a guy unironically say anything that turns him on is a woman, so he's not gay. Seemed like a pretty good loophole. Yeah, fuck, dude. You don't have to follow the rules if you just make your own. That's actually genius. That's the highest level IQ maneuver I've ever seen in my life. You know, this is gay, only running 2 miles. Whoa. 2.3. And you know what, B-Netters? Tomorrow is my day off For you, I will hit 3. I'll hit 3 tomorrow. 10 gifted, I hit 4. Good luck, have fun. Some men have nice heads. I feel like I have a pretty nice head, you know? I feel like I got a pretty solid head on my shoulders. Wait, is that gay? Is that what we're talking about? When you come back to Cardio Island, I've been using my walk pad in the morning, Chief, because it's too hot to go outside. I can't run outside. It only goes up to 5 miles an hour, but that's not that bad, actually. That's not that bad. So I'm stacking on the miles, dude. I took like 3 months off, so I do owe you guys another 300 miles, which I got to crack in 7 months. We're in 95-degree weather today, coward. Let me be clear. I'm not arguing. I'm not making any sort of claim that I am not a coward. You have to understand your position in life, and you have to be willing to work with it. You know what I mean? I ran in 3-degree cold this morning. I'm waiting to give you kudos. I would absolutely run in cold. I would love to run in cold. I'll run in cold. I'll run in rain. But I've had heat stroke too many times in my life to run in heat. It's not, having heat stroke is not fun. Was that you trying to do an Obama impression? Who? Who's Obama? The heat stroking him? Dude, the heat fucked me. The heat laid me out and fucked me. All right? It's not a good time. Can he fix the economy now? Yeah, I mean, you know what? If we're breaking the term limits sort of deal thing, we can get Obama in again, I bet. No, Canopus, no. That's the most 19-year-old thing you've ever typed. Oh, that's not the right place to go. Oopie, oopie, goopie. I haven't, I don't regret it. Dude, walk pads are actually spectacular. If you have a standing desk as well, that's a pretty good thing to have in conjunction. It is genuinely shocking how much of a difference 10,000 steps a day makes to your cardiovascular health. Like, the best shape I've ever been in my life, I was lifting 3 days a week and hitting 10,000 steps a day. And there's a mountain in Arizona called Camelback, which I used to hike a little bit. I could get up that thing with no fucking problem. You know, it's crazy. Were you even born? Yeah, were you even alive when Obama was there? Which walk pad did you get? I'll have to look it up on Amazon. It was just one of the cheaper ones on Amazon. Because a real treadmill is very expensive, but it's held up really well. What was the straw that broke it? You're not going to fucking believe this, dirt nerd. Immigration policy. That's why Trump came in, you know? How is Bill Gimme Some Head Clinton the only president who could balance the budget? Dude, because he was... Dude, post on clarity. Damn. That might be the truest thing you've ever said, Huckies. That might be real as fuck. I'm still shitting in diapers now. Dude, I discovered this new sick fucking band to work out to, Cannabis, called Anal Leakage. It's one of the, like, filthiest grindcore bands I've ever heard in my life. Check it out. Same desk as Pog. On the side, just grab a 20-pound dumbbell. I mean, I already lift, like, 5 days a week. I don't need to. I just need to get my actual steps up, because otherwise I'm quite sedentary. Yeah, Throne and Kublai Khan, both really good. Dude, let me throw in my gym playlist really quick for you, Zert. Let's see if you think you could lift to this one? Yeah, been grinding that one. That's an absolute classic. It's Skrillex, yes. Here's some anal leakage. It's SoundCloud only. I can't play it on Spotify. They don't have Spotify, unfortunately. What split are you running? I'm running a program called GZCL. It's mainly like a powerlifting focused program where I have 2 main days. Day 1 I do squat and bench. Day 2 I do deadlift OHP. Those are like my 2 big exercises. And then I alternate which one is heavy. I do that one first. And then the other one I do lighter for more reps. And then I just do some I kind of freestyle it after that. I like to do a pulling movement after that every day. And then whatever glamour muscles I want to hit. You can do biceps every day in the gym, honestly. Deadlifts have way too much chalk. Dude, my gym does not allow chalk. And it's the maybe the only drawback to my current gym. So I've been having to use liquid chalk, which works, but kind of blows. You know, it's like not fun to use liquid chalk. Get into a Gold's? Ew, dude, I'm not going to lift at a chain gym. Gross. I only work at private gyms, dude. Nice try. If you need chalk, maybe you're just too weak to lift it. I'm actually just too fucking goopy to lift it, man. I'm a soaking wet person. I have a genetic abnormality that makes me produce more, like, things. Like fluids and goops and whatnot. Oh, shit. Ooh, hold up. This next song is called Drain Cleaner Enema. No, this is not the band that did Shooting Blood from Your Cock. Anyway. It's a genetic trait, so you're harder to catch. I should investigate living a life of crime, perhaps. You would fuck at Boundaries? I'll check them out. I've never heard of Boundaries. Oh, that sounded really weird. I don't really like how I said that. Let's just pretend I didn't, you know? I have a dude at my gym who raw dogs 700 and we allow chalk. Dude, Jesus Christ. I'm hoping you mean fucking deadlift, right? If he's raw dogging 700 of anything else, I don't actually want to go to that gym anymore. Cannabis, you're 19, all right? And that's all I have to say to you today. That's it. I'll maybe loosen up a little bit tomorrow, all right? But for today, you're only 7. You're a child. All right, NTO, I'm gonna go ahead and delete that one for you. All right, that's maybe for your benefit. Dude, I know it's bad if Ricky doesn't clip it, dude. I've never living that down. You should have lied to me. I don't know why you just didn't lie. You know. Need genuine metal recommendations. I love Trivium. Well, so this is. I don't like listen to this stuff casually. I exclusively listen to this type of music at the gym. When I listen to metal, I mostly do a bunch of prog stuff or like proto-math metal. I love Meshuggah. T-Poppy, you're so dreamy and talented. Yeah, that guy's banned. That guy's out of here. Uh-oh. Sorry. Excuse my burps. Nice. Metalcore is different than Trivium. I don't really listen to Trivium, though. I don't like. I grew up listening to like Dream Theater. I like Rush. That's not really metal. That's rock. Rock. Bunch of Porcupine Tree. I like to Muse a lot. What about hardstyle? Dude, I do regret to inform the people. I actually really don't like hardstyle at all. I care not for the genre. Also, Keeper, post it. What do we got? Glass Prison, goated. What about Holy Priest? I like Holy Priest. That's like hard techno. That's borderline. That's close. An Instagram reel song request? Kiefer, what is this?
Shit my pants again, yo, what's my weakness? Coffee gives me squeakers, I mean this, my penis is scared when my ass screams. And my farts sound like speakers. The ice cream shit's post-appendectomy, and now my hygiene is wilder than a chocolate factory. I got that rat-a-tat-tat coming out the back of me, battling, it's putting holes in my clothes, it's a battlefield. Also, I'm on a date, great, this chick just saw my face turn grape, it's too late.
You know, actually, he's got some good flow. The material is questionable. He's got some good flow, though. That's pretty good, you know? At the gym, it hits sometimes. I just don't like it that much. I understand why people like it. I know people like the hard style. I just would not choose to listen to it personally. Even if Rasta music, if so, I got a banger for you. Is it racist if I say no? Not really. Yeah, Kublai Khan is pretty sweet. Their lead singer, Dreamy. I don't know if you've ever seen that guy. Oh, so handsome. Like him a lot. Kinda. Dude, NT, I got bad news. Yeah, Job for a Cowboy. Absolute classic. I like Peeling Flesh a lot. That's good gym music. I muddled my mustache after him. Dude, do you have the genetics to pull off that kind of mustache? I'm actually fucking jealous. I would love to have a thick, girthy mustache like that. That'd be huge. Whoa. I like that band Bukake Skeletons. Did you just make that name up, man? Varials on input. Varial. I think I've heard of Varials. There's a really cool band called 200 Stab Wounds. I think that's fucking cool. We'll play 200 Stab Wounds. Yeah, Throne's fucking sick. We were just talking about Throne. I did? Yeah, I figured. Whoa! Cincy, holy. This could be good. This could be good. Is it a UK band? Come on, man. I'm assuming this is going to be absolutely filthy and disgusting. Holy shit. Oh, I'm going to squat to that tomorrow, dude. God damn. Excellent fighting the hostess at Chili's music. Dude, call me crazy, but honestly, Cincy, when I'm fighting a hostess at Chili's, because I'm a couple margaritas too deep, I prefer the acoustic version, you know? Not what I was expecting from a band called 200 Stab Wounds. What in God's name would you expect from a band called 200 Stab Wounds? That's a fuck ton of stab wounds. That's like not only unrealistic, but not even useful to give someone 200 stab wounds. This is Groovy Banger I found recently on the recommended. All their other shit sucks. Some kind of excerpt on stab wounds? Dude, no, but my ex-wife is. All right, let me listen to this. Oh! Oh! All right, nice. Well done, fellas. Really? All the rest of their music sucks? This is the second one I sent. Can you send it again? I didn't see that. Del, is this song what I show up to? Dude, Raisu, we're actually talking about songs we like to work out to. I was just showing them a band called 200 Stab Wounds. If you're into music like this one, you will love this. Hold up. We're playing Kiefer's track first. Dude, Fly Away by Lenny Kravitz? Oh, not Lenny Kravitz. Different band. Different band. Dude, this is kind of like Throne, actually. Wait, Kiefer, do you know Throne? You'd like Throne a lot if you don't. Brodfa, I did add that one to my playlist into Couch. I did. Are we linking gym music? We're linking gym music, and I'm grading you based on your tastes. You guys are actually getting a letter grade. Is this song 1 minute and 20 seconds? Dude, it's 2:40, which is a bit longer than most Throne songs, but it's close, you know? Grade mine next. All right, what is this?
He stood unshaken, a voice in the storm.
You piss me off so fucking bad, dude. You piss me off so bad.
A heart reborn. He spoke the truth when the cost was high. He lived for Jesus, unafraid to die. We are Charlie Kirk. We carry the flame. We'll fight for the gospel. We'll honor his name. We are Charlie Kirk. His courage our own. Together unbroken.
Bumbleclap. Dude, wait, hold up. Yo, hold up. They have a Chinese version. We gotta listen to this one. Everything is gonna be Irie. Ooh, hold up. Yo, I'm actually liking this one. This might be the most beautiful one yet. How did you find a better version? YouTube recommended, man. It's just on my YouTube recommended. This makes me so mad. That makes me bad because it's actually a fucking banger of a song. That's why it makes me mad, is because it's good. It actually is good. What the fuck? Imagine in English. Well, you know, also, that's my favorite part about that Charlie Kirk song, is that it's both ironically and unironically good. You know? That's hard to pull off. That's a very difficult balance. To accidentally make a banger that everyone makes fun of, but then also gets down with. That's tough, dude. That's tough. It's hilarious in theory, but you're like, yeah, this fucking AI song kind of cracks, actually. It's a clip to AI Tasty singing a song in Mandarin about, oh, yeah. Dude, I bet Ricky has that somewhere. The best peeling flesh song. What is this? Perk 3000? Oh. We're gone. Removed from consciousness. That's absurd. Hey, bro, heard you're getting a fat check from January 6th. I'm not getting any money, but I am going to get pardoned, which I'm actually really excited for. I'm going to go take a whiz really quick. Gonna go kill Levy to this Chinese song, BRB? Enjoy, man. He did, Pandas. He did. Dude, there's another fucking Stella OnlyFans bot already? Jesus Christ. Anyway. Should pencil in Rockville next year. This was the Notch Loose Pit last year. Feat Pit Jesus. I was in there. Oh, Jesus Christ. Literally. Dude, you know what I've always wanted to do? I've always wanted to participate in a wall of death. Have you ever participated in a wall of death? Watch the B video for the kiss. Ooh, dude, see, you stayed until the end. You get the kiss, man. Nacho Ninjas. Kisses, man. There you go. Did she make any new posts? Dude, I don't know. She better be posting a lot with how much she fucking advertises that shit, dude. Nice. It's the middle of Daytona Motor Speedway. That actually goes fucking insane. Sounds like the participants don't come out on the other side. That's the point, dude. I want to get hurt. You know what I mean? Well, death is both incredibly fun and terrifying. I mean, it's got to be, like, people definitely get actually injured, right? This is going kind of insane right now, dude. Jesus Christ. I might change back to calmer music, I'm going to be honest. What a good playlist this is. Anyway, you're talking mosh pits? Yeah, we're talking about mosh pits. The wall of death is like when you know what I mean? You do that. It's usually really good. People stop and play back up. I mean, I've been in plenty of, like, normal mosh pits, but nothing of that magnitude. That seems different. Yeah, I did not grow up with hardcore dancing, though. It does look a little insane to me. Pretty sure people actually died at Cannibal Corpse concerts back in the day. At least they're living up to their name, you know? Watch earlier, maybe after it was up, the new video, so I guess someone had a rave of RuneScape. Yeah, dude, we got submitted a clip of a genuine RuneScape rave, which is insane. Because it's fully RuneScape themed, and a lot of people went. Went to an Ozfest when I was in high school. Favorite middle school teacher at a mosh pit? Dude, that's tight as fuck. Seeing your teacher be a real person is crazy. I thought they just slept at school or something. I'm going back to my acid playlist. I'm so sorry, Into Couch. You just got hoed so hard. That was literally same tick switch. My bad, dude. It is not that song. I got my tooth knocked out and my rib bruised. Was that the preferable outcome? I feel like you kind of got to want that a little bit if you're participating in a wall of death. Teachers sleep. I thought they just stayed in the rooms. Dude, my math teacher in high school slept so much because she was drunk all the time. I had her like second period. She would show up so hungover every single day. Or she was just really depressed. I have no idea. What you do in the Behe video provoke this chat? I said if they came into my chat, I would give them a kiss. I'm like, hey guys, I also stream a little bit of RuneScape, you know? My math teacher was a fat retard. Cool, man. That's... and fat? That's crazy. God, dude. Anyway, it doesn't sound like you're too fond of this guy. I don't know. I had a wide array of teachers. I had a lot of teachers that I genuinely respected and thought were good teachers. I had a lot of teachers I really liked, but were not good teachers. And then I did also have some of the subset of what you so graciously described just now. My science teacher was way cooler. She drank on the job. Oh yeah, I'm 99% sure my math teacher brought a little. She had like a Stanley Cup before it was cool, because those didn't exist back in the day. The only people that had insulated thermoses were people that were sneaking alcohol into their jobs because they couldn't function without it. She was pretty chill though. She just kind of let us do whatever. I had a math teacher in 6th grade that was so old, I thought she was a Nazi in hiding. Okay, so if you see someone that's really old, you assume they're a Nazi? Is that... Where did this line... Was she German? Where was the connection drawn here? I feel like that's a crazy thing. I'm gonna be looking way different at my grandma next time I go visit her, dude. She's from Illinois. Argentinian? Oh, yeah. She was German descent. Okay, well, maybe she knew a couple. That's possible. Some are very good at what they did in regard to helping educate other teachers. Felt like an older friend. Yeah, and, you know, crazy thing to say, I'm not sure which one was more valuable to my development as a child. One was like an older role model that helped me be a more mature person, and then the other actually did teach me things, which is, you know, important as well. We had a metal shop teacher who choked a kid and got suspended. When he got off suspension, he choked the kid again. Bro, they let him come back to teaching after choking a child out? Where the fuck did you grow up, Dagger? I thought they killed people in Canada for that. That's insane. But also, what do you expect? A metal shop worker? They choke kids all the time. That's like part of the job. And that kid probably did deserve it, man. That kid was probably being a little shit, you know what I mean? Hold up. Free XP, free XP. Didn't miss it. Let's go. He didn't try to kill him or anything, just like a little choke. Yeah, just to fucking, you know, make sure he understood the flow of authority. All right, Germ, I'm back. You back? All right, hell yeah. Back in the same boat. Steve, are you back in the boat, dude? Apologies for taking a little urination. I took metal shop. Dude, I wish my school had metal shop. That'd be cool as fuck. I don't even remember what electives bro, I took drawing class. That was my elective. Ooh, Super Steve. Super Steve, make this guy gay and horny. That teacher was also a drunk. Yeah, I mean, I understand, like, the lack of inhibition, I guess. Happens a lot with alcoholics. We had pottery and I made a bong, got an A, the teacher had to dispose of it. Dude, you know what my friend did in pottery? Because obviously every kid tried to make bongs, and the pottery teachers were so aware of that. He made a Pokeball. But he made it into a bong first. He, like, put a bowl on the top. But then he put a very thin layer of clay on top of that. And so you couldn't tell. And when he glazed it and brought it home, he broke off that little thin layer. And then we had a fully functional Pokebong. Pretty cool, actually. Pretty ingenious. Oh, wait, we gotta go over here. I think she took that shit home low-key. Dude, I got pulled over when I was younger. I wasn't driving. I didn't even have a license. I was like 15 or 16 or something. And the cops took my weed, put me in handcuffs on the ground, and, like, questioned me about it. And then after an hour of, like, brutal, like, terrorizing this child for 1.5 grams of weed, they just took the handcuffs off and were like, well, it's really hot and we got better things to do, so we're going to let you guys go with a warning. I'm 99% sure they took my weed and smoked it. They had to have done that. Ever been to Miami? I have been to Miami, but only briefly. I was there for a dinner. And I was staying in Fort Lauderdale, so it was like a 40-minute drive. I would love to go to, but I would only go if my guide was Hamzy. I want Hamzy to show me around town. I might die, dude. Prepped him for a real metal shop. You guys strangle each other in there? Is that what you guys do? Oh, what the... Dude, what the hell? What the fuck is this? Bro, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be jorking my shit right now. There's no way. That is not cool. Where are my buckets? Right here. Ooh, wee. My 11th grade history teacher would get pissed at anyone who wore cologne because it aggravated her asthma, but she also smoked 2 packs of cigarettes a day. Dude, I love teachers. They're so cool, man. They're so cool. Yo, what up, Mr. Kid Shadow? Dude, how's the Soulsathon going, man? I've been lurking a little bit in there. Shaxi, what up, what up? Tasty, if you could theoretically go back through theoretical time, there's a lot of theoreticals, what would you tell your theoretical, again, that's 3, past self other than to theoretically, 4, invest in Bitcoin? If I was able to go back in time and find my younger self, I would kill him in cold blood. I'd take the biggest rock or blunt object that I could find. I'd fucking bash his head in, dude. I'd get rid of him. Then I would never have to pay taxes again. Fucking government. Invest in Carvana, make a fortune, and then sell courses online. Dude, selling courses online, I've been looking into it, man. I don't know what I'm going to teach. Maybe... I don't know anything. Fuck. I had to think about that for way too long, you know? Just sweating my dick off. Are you doing randomizers for the, I saw you playing Bloodborne today. History teachers are the best? Dude, history teachers are cool as fuck. Those are always the best teachers, hands down. Or English teachers. English teachers are also really cool. Dude, I forget his name. I had this dope English teacher my senior year. And, dude, he had cancer. And every time a kid was, like, unruly or not listening to him, he'd be like, hey, I have cancer. This is my last year teaching. Listen. Everybody would be drop dead quiet. He weaponized that so hard. I thought it was the funniest shit in the world. He played that well. All NG plus DLC? Dude, Godspeed. Wait, okay. I feel like I've asked you this before. What is your favorite Souls game? And you can also include Souls likes. Anything in the general vicinity. Actually, let's just go cook this. Let's go cook. My history teacher kept reaching for my bulge. It was kind of weird. Oh, your history teacher was a pedophile. Cool. Right on. That's not cool, actually. Really at all. That's... Teach people how to gigamog like that one influencer cardiovascular. Dude, hell yeah. That guy's made a lot of money, you know? He's also deeply unhappy, but, you know, you could... Bloodborne 100%. Dark Souls 3? Ooh. I'm still a Dark Souls 1 fan. My tier list, and I want your critique on this, I have to put Dark Souls 1 first. Do you ever sleep? Dude, he's got to do Behe. Dark Souls 1 first, followed by Dark Souls 3 equivalent to Elden Ring, then Bloodborne, then 2, then Sekiro. That might be a little salacious, dude. Zero ROI on making a woman come. That's insane, dude. I mean, I wouldn't know, but that's crazy. Insane bit? No, that's why it works, is because it's not actually a bit when he says it. It's not a bit at all. All right, fellers. All right, fellers. We're knocking this guy over. How many points do we have? My favorite Souls game is going out in public to spot red-headed people. You think they go out in public? You ever seen one of those guys? They don't leave, man. That's why they look like that. If they were normal and had friends, they'd have brown hair. Open the rewards already? I have to go to sleep? Dude, we need 100 permits. We need 100 permits, and then I'll open it up. That is maximum at 3 more games. It's true, Bodhi is wearing a wig. No, he dyes it. He actually dyes it. Bloodborne, Elden Ring DS3, everything else, Lamau. I could respect it, but we can agree to disagree on that one. Really enjoying the Behe cast, just training crabs, listening to pods. Y'all are great. Dude, I'm glad you're enjoying that, man. We have an absolute blast putting that together. The Iza cast is going really well, too. That one's doing pretty spectacularly. Clean dye job from Jessie. Dude, look at Jessie. She's put together. You know she knows how to do that shit. You're dead to me? That's fine. I already got your sub this month, man. I got your $3.50, excuse me. Dark Souls equal Bloodborne, DS3, Elden Ring, DS2, Sekiro. That's valid. You know, I was really excited to play Bloodborne for a long time, and I did really enjoy it, but I liked it less than I thought. Am I on this? Oh, I'm not. What the hell am I doing? Jesus Christ. You roasted that dude because his dad's name was Stacy? Wait, what did I do? Did I do something? You gotta tell me if I did, man. Did you end up finishing Lies of P? What is this? Dude, that's very progressive. What are you, a fucking liberal? Nice try. That's a girl's name. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. I did do that. Yeah, I forgot I did that. Sorry, man. His dad's name was Stacy. It's a girl's name. Everybody knows that. Solid Self 5. No one's there to dap me up, dude. You got to make do with what you have. Anyway, dude, Dr. Swole, don't leave yet. Don't leave. Dude, 2 more games. 2 more games, and then we'll have it, I promise. It's the eldritch nature. Dude, me too, Raisu. Like, H.P. Lovecraft is my favorite author. I've read probably every one of his short stories. Which is why I thought I was going to like it more. But I still, like, it's still like an 8.5 out of 10 for me, I think. Whereas, like, Dark Souls 1, I rank it 9.9. But I'm also fully willing to accept that is mainly driven by nostalgia, because that was my first Souls game. Anyway, dude, I keep ignoring this chat. Jordy, I did not finish it. I did not do the last boss for the DLC of Lies of P. That dude pushed my shit in so much. I got cooked. That's the hardest boss I've ever fought in my life. I've never played Demon Souls. I would like to at some point. Fucking Xbox Live gave out free games? Bro, when the hell did Xbox Live give out free games? Che, we should ignore Tasty since he's ignoring us? That'd be really mean, man. Haven't you ever heard of Jesus Christ? He said turn the other cheek. Like 2009, I was on the Xbox 360. I don't remember them giving out free games. That's when I first played... Well, actually, wait. No, I think I first played Dark Souls 1 in, like, 2011? That must have been 2011, 2012. When did Dark Souls 1 come out? Hey, Siri? Hey, Siri? Siri? When did Dark Souls 1 come out?
Dark Souls was published September 22nd, 2011.
Okay, 2011. Yeah, I think I played it. It was probably early 2012, if I had to guess. DLC final boss. Oh, Elden Ring. Yeah, Radon pre-nerf I think is harder. But it was also fucking bullshit, dude. Like, you couldn't see what the hell he was doing. Your screen was just flashing bright colors with 400... Dude, I don't think that was a good difficulty. I think that was kind of bullshit difficulty, and that's why they nerfed it. Arlecchino is genuinely hard. Like, it's hard, but it's fair. It's just really hard. Asking Siri, it's probably faster to Google it. Yeah, but then I have to take my left hand off my wiener and use my keyboard, which I'm not willing to do, personally. Are we not going to appreciate the run Germa985 is having on High School Musical 3 senior year? I don't know who that is or what that is, I'm going to be honest. Thanks, Lazarus Goat. Pretty trying to grab his nuts, he would miss a lot, then he just fell off the bridge. Dude, I'm pretty sure I was so tilted by that when I was like 16 or 17 when I played that, I think. I looked up a guide, and then I saw you could just do the drop attacks. And it still took me like an hour to kill him. But I was also dog shit at Souls games, because it was my first 4 hours of playing a Souls game. Did you ever play the Star Wars Souls game? No. No, I saw it. I never played it, though. I mean, it looked fine. I watched my roommate play it for a little bit back in the day. I don't really care about Star Wars. Should see Charlie's video on the hardest boss in gaming. Because of that boss, it's Souls-based. Wait, what's, you mean Moist Critical? Like he put out a tier list for the hardest boss ever? And it was the Star Wars one? Can I link? I'm not gonna watch it right now. But it was the Star Wars one. Interesting. Because it was bugged? Oh, dude, if a boss is broken and not acting as intended, I don't know if that counts. All right. We could get lucky. We could get a 5er right here, man. Just got my Barrows gloves? Why did it take so long? Man, that is kind of the point. Unless you're like a foe type individual. Charlie like Kirk? No, I'm so sorry, Beanagers. You're going to want to sit down. He actually got assassinated by Israel. You hate to see it, man. You really do. Poor guy. Good early game goal is Barrows gloves. Dude, when they say early game, just so you're aware, that's like the first 500 hours. 500 hours of RuneScape is early game. When you get past 500, then you're like closing in on early middle game. Depending on how efficient you are, you could easily go 700 hours to the middle game for sure. I'm curious how many hours of playtime it's going to take me to get Barrows gloves on this account. Guys, I'm not playing Giga efficiently, but I'm following a guide. We got, what, 21 hours, 34 minutes. This is day 4, so we're averaging pretty close to 6 hours a day on the account. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. EDC this year was dog shit like always. Dude, I'm not a festival guy. I've never been to a festival, but it's because I don't think I'm a festival guy. Maybe if there's an act I really, really wanted to see, I would go for like a day. But I'd rather just go to like a concert and not have to go to EDC. I went there for business. Furry conventions would have been your jam during your party days. I have no doubt I would have a blast if I went to a furry convention. I truly believe that. I think I would get along great. New Behe agenda, corrupting the scythe. It uses too much runes, and I'm an Iron Man. Dude, T-Baba, I want you to know, Behe is your agenda. You could talk about whatever you want. What the fuck am I going to do? Am I going to not? Am I going to go make something else? I'm going to make an entirely new document and new section and get Scald to create another thumbnail for us? I'm not going to do that. I'll do whatever you want. I did 7 Tempoross with you and then cash in. All right, I'll tell you what, Swolemeister. We will, after this game, we'll pull them. How about that? We'll pull them after this game for you. Compute hard every day for the next 2 weeks, lock in. Dude, I wonder when we get the summer sweep up. You used to said it was going to be really soon. Go to bed, man. Dude, T-Papa, how long have you been awake? Are you doing Behe right now? Are you gonna put your own clips first? Are you gonna put all your clips first? He is. I could tell. I could tell from that response. You put all your clips first. You got like 5 clips out of a 24-hour stream. That was insane. Put your 9/11 clip in there. T-Papa, what did you do? What are they talking about 9/11 clip, man? Are we gonna one down this? What the fuck? Oh, no, we were close, though. All I said was I didn't do 9/11. Why was that topic of conversation being brought up? To be with only your own clips. Dude, that's why I don't like covering my own clips in Behemoth. That's why I don't put that many in there. Maybe I should. Like, I understand it probably would be beneficial to me. I just don't like watching myself in the third person. Birthday's exactly 6 months. Dude, it is. I don't know how that's related at all, but, like, I get it. If it was 9 months before 9/11, that would be pretty funny. I think that would actually be hilarious. Someone was conceived on 9/11. There's probably a bunch of people, you know? All right, this is actually a lot more Tempoross than I thought we would get. Someone was conceived exactly when the second tower went down. But the real question is, do you think they were aware it was going down? Like, did they have the news on and they were still doing it? Curious. It probably happened. Oh. Hi, Marcus. Hi, buddy. All right, fellas. If you've been doing Tempoross with me this entire time, it is time to pull the rewards after this one. We're getting real damn close. Thank God. You guys are troopers. You do this the whole time. That's a lot of Tempoross, man. Holy mama. I did this for you, Dr. Swollmeister, by the way. I did this for you. If only we had Eevescape to eat the planes before they hit the towers. Okay. All right. Let's pull some Tempoross rewards, fellas. Let's pull a couple rewards, fellas. Let's go ahead, put all these bad boys away. Barrel into pet into harpoon. Big or small? I'm going to do the small ones because it's more fun. I'm doing the small ones because it's more fun. All right, hold up. Good luck. Good luck, fellas. What are we looking for? Pretty much just... All right, Spirit Flakes. Hell yeah. Pretty much just the barrel. I don't want the pet. That'd make me kind of sad if I got the pet. Tackle box I don't care about. That's fine. I don't know what else this thing can give. I guess a dragon harpoon would be kind of cool. We're getting a good bit of food for this. Holy hell, soaked page. Oh yeah, there's also that water tome. I wouldn't be mad at that, dude. Fuck, getting pity rate on hunter rumors. I want to die. Grow up. It does suck, doesn't it? Did you sign to curse up? Dude, this is clearly gonna... Holy shit. What am I, 12? This is clearly going to be good luck, dude. You doubt now. You doubt now. But we have a very solid chance of getting the barrel, man. Good luck. Gazoon type Marcus. Gazoon type Marcus. My boy's eating pepper. All right, halfway done. Halfway done. Nothing at all yet. Green log it. It's just clips from me and you on Behe. All right, dude, deal. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Okay. It's not working too well. I don't think we're gonna get anything. I think we may have to chalk this one up as a loss, fellas. But it's fine, because we have to get 100 more tomorrow. I'll do that off stream. You guys don't have to watch me do Tempoross again. All right, we got 20 left, fellas. 20 left. We have 15 left. Who's on the pond tomorrow? We're filming on Thursday with Eviescape. Speaking of eating the Twin Towers. All right, we got 10 left. It's not looking too good. Talk about a heavy hitter. Come on, man. Opening start a stream tomorrow. We are not live tomorrow. All right, two left. We have one left. We can make it. Fuck. We didn't get anything. Ooh. Damn. 192 gold bars? That's not bad. Thought you had to say behemoth before pulling. Well, I'm not going to say my own name before pulling stuff. That feels weird. You know what I mean? Not a terrible pull, though. We got good supplies. I'll take that. I'm not too upset about that. Coming here with like 1,000 pulls? I'm not going to do that. Absolutely not, dude. Hell no. That is going to be it for the TastyLife live stream. You're pissed? I'm not. I'm not happy about it. It's true. That is it for the TastyLife live stream today, fellas. We are going to end out. And who are we sending it to? We got Brett Dog. Haven't rated Bretty D in a little bit. You don't gotta lie, that was BS. That was some fucking bullshit, dude. That was terrible. All right, we'll send it to Brett Dog, dude. Did I type that right? We did. Beautiful. Okay. I will not be live tomorrow. It is my weekend. I will be live. Let me look at my calendar. We'll be live on Friday. No stream Saturday. Sunday is my birthday stream. Monday's a stream. Tuesday, no stream. I did write it in the Discord. I'm saying it again. Otherwise, that should be good. All right. Good night, gamers. I love you. I will see you tomorrow. Stay hydrated. Stay beautiful.